Here, I'll pop that, and let me see here. Yeah, we can go with that.
I'm never ready.
I'll get myself caught up with this other. Yeah, don't slow the game down here. It's just the going live on Facebook setup that takes just a little bit, and it doesn't hold. You can't preset it and have it hold for a great length of time. So you can't have it just sitting in queue.
Yep. So let me send this link to you guys. Just putting it in chat.
Okay, cool.
So you can see where you are on the map until you really don't know where you are on the map, because that's the way getting lost works. And then
I hope we all starve to death.
We'll be all stuffed. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible.
I hope it's probable.
You hope it's probable, huh? But we'll see. Okay. So, all right. Great. Excellent. We have that, we have that, and we have that. So last time we started, well, we ended really with the group being attacked by the Flaming Fist. They engaged the party.
They didn't attack us.
Well, okay. First shots fired were unclear. We'll put it that way. But there definitely was hostility with the Flaming Fist, and as the party seemed to be losing, Mako Hootley falling unconscious and Tatsi running away as is per usual. Mako Hootley awakens to being dragged by somebody, and Tatsi notices a far distance off from where where the fight had occurred, Azaka dragging Mako Hootley away, seemingly uninjured. And when the party got back together wherever they were at, they set up camp and rested for the day, for the evening, for it had gotten quite late at that point. And had awoken the next day ready to continue, full of questions perhaps, and with their rain catchers full of water. And it is later in the morning because of the events of the previous night. It had messed up exactly when you fell asleep. It was definitely later than usual, but either way, Azaka shares with Tatsi the water that she had, and Mako Hootley, of course, keeps some of his as well.
And that gives us a short rest, right? We didn't have any interruption.
That is correct. That gives you a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah. You had gotten a long rest, I think, before the fight with the Flaming Fist, but at this point, pretty injured. You got a short rest to heal yourself up.
So I have a question.
Yes.
In between the fights of last week and this week, I gained a level. So do I start with the 1 hit point, or do I start with the level of hit points that I gained?
Why don't you get the level of hit points that you gained +1?
Okay. So that would be 11. And I guess I shall roll my 3 hit dice.
Right. And at this point, I think you guys are taking it slow due to the fact that you're not exactly sure where you are due to the previous events. Whether you decide to make it a fast pace after that or not will be up to you, but or normal pace. Okay.
So I gotta remember, when you roll the dice, do you add your con modifier to each die?
When you roll to heal for your short rest, you add your con modifier for each die you roll. Yes.
Or normal pace.
So I gotta remember, when you roll the dice, do you add your con modifier to each die?
When you roll to heal for your short rest, you add your con modifier to each die.
Charles, there's a very long delay on your recording. I think it might be because, or what I should say more specifically, we can hear your recording. And
Well, yeah, I just got to mute I started a watch party on Facebook. That's probably why.
Just making sure.
All right. Everything else is tracking good now, right?
I'm not hearing it, so I think we'll be fine.
Okay, good.
So yeah, Chris, hopefully that answered your question.
Okay, so I got 29. Added to the 11, that makes it 40, right?
29, 11 makes it 40.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes,
4.
that's right. Yeah, that's the math. Yeah.
All right, so I am at 40 hit points. With 1 hit die left for emergencies.
Seems good. Okay. So, let me know what you guys want to do. It currently is raining, not surprisingly. It is muggy and hot, not surprisingly. And that's where you're at. You can see that in the morning, Azaka is cleaning her weapon, cleaning her armor, is just using the water basically after drinking and refilling water skins. And basically just tying up and stitching up various pieces of clothing to get it into a more functional form. So you guys are free to do as you'd like. Zaka can start leading the way if you want.
I'm going to go up to Tatsi
Yes.
and like carrying a water skin full of water and be like, so Tatsi, which way is the way to Kersabal?
All right. And let's see here. Tatsi will break out his navigator tools and trying to pull from the sun and such, and using the compass that comes with the navigator tools, and will make some bearings checks and such.
Yep.
And
I will wait. My mind drifting slightly while he does this.
And okay, that will be a that survival or survival plus the navigator's toolkit, or just the navigator.
Well, you get double proficiency, I believe, with survival. So why don't you just do survival?
All right, and that's would be a 24.
Okay.
No, back. Let me back that up. That's not correct. With the 24, it's less than that. I don't know why it's not showing the double proficiency.
So it should be your survival plus your proficiency again.
Yeah, it's. I'm just looking at my sheet on the laptop, and I was just wondering. That would be instead of 24. That would be a 20.
A 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've shared a link for you guys. You guys have learned that you're somewhere in the middle of the jungle near Port Castigliar and the Kitcher's Inlet. Kind of equidistant from there to the River Turiki. You know, Cursabal could be reached following the River Orlung, which would be off the Kitcher's Inlet. You'd been following the River Turiki due to the fact that Azaka had some interest with something at the mouth of that river. Whether you do what you what you say is up to you. You are the red circle there. Just wait. Wait, what? What just happened?
Red circle.
I see no circles, and
I
when the
see.
map jumped.
Yeah, the map jumped right when I said that. You are the red circle. Let me just do this. Bam.
Bam. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
We'll put you in just a moment.
Nice.
We'll get you in there, and I'll catch you up on what's been happening. So, yeah. So what does Charles, or what does Tatsi, I should say, do?
Patsy will turn around and tell Macho Bird that point him off in the right direction, the best he could tell from the canopy and with the tools and such, and with we do have a somewhat of a map, right? A general map, so we know, so I can reference it to try to.
Yeah, Mako Hootley has a map.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, I'll using that as a reference. Say, yeah, we're. I'll point on the map and say we're right here, and we need to go this direction.
Okay.
So we are near Port Castigar. Is that where we are at? Tatsi.
It looks like from my calculations of there, and with the way this how thick this jungle is and such, that we're probably a couple days worth of travel that we'll have to go to the south to the southeast.
Let's just go southeast then. I think we should stop at the city and resupply.
That might be a good idea. I may be running low on with as much movement and like that roll. I may need to pick up a couple more vials of ink if they got it there. I might not have enough to do it. We seem to be doing this evasion zigzag method. Patsy would be saying, and like that. So it's using up more ink, not so much paper, but at the moment, but more ink on my map. And Patsy say, "Hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about." And, the map that he's been making for Joel. He'll bring it out and see what I'm talking about. We kind of went here and over here, up here, and then we ran for our lives, and now we're here. And this may be more than what I figured for what little coin I'm getting out of this. Is what Tatsi would say.
That is between you and the Merchant Prince.
Yes, it is.
But
he would
as I feign interest in the map.
Okay.
Right.
I just kind of look at it and I don't know what because I'm a barbarian. It's like, yep, that's and I already have a map.
Yes, I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but it's just so you can see the wiggly line, and Tatsi would say, "This has been us."
Yep.
So let's go then to Port Castigar and resupply.
Okay. Actually, probably a bit.
I wonder if maybe we could find some supplies. When that happened, I do not know what happened at the site of the fight with the flaming fist, but if they all survived or not. I was set upon by a bunch of dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Well, you were there. You saw it.
Dinosaurs. Those are darn land dragons. They're terrible. They're frightening. You got to be quick on your toes.
But next time, perhaps we will not talk to them.
And
Or
Tatsi would like to, as far as a knowledge check, if needed, to know whether or not he knows more information about the Flaming Fist, whether or not they may be housed at Port Cascalaire or not.
I think I heard from the other guy that they were up in the part that's like off the screen right now on the map.
yeah, you heard that from the other guy. You can roll a history check to see if they have any presence in Port Cascalaire.
And that's basically because where we were fighting and where we ran to, whether or not we may, if they did have survivors, if they went in that same direction after us or such.
Right. That makes sense. Go for it.
I have a lot of virtues, but like knowing things isn't one of them.
Hey,
What's up, Charles?
Tatsi rolled a 5.
Oh, I see. No idea.
Okay. And Tatsi will turn around and say, "You know what? They act. These Flaming Fists act like pirates, and pirates do like port. So we may need to be a little cautious. I don't know. From my memory, I think they got a large company of them that stay work out from there. I think.
But if they are there, then we will just try to keep a low profile. But we need to get supplies, and that is the only place that I know that is close that we can get supplies. And I'm going to start heading off.
Okay. You go ahead and roll a history check as well, actually.
History. Yeah, this is going to be good.
I'll give you advantage because it is known to some extent. I mean, not super well known, but like you're in the area. You're from the area.
All right. So with advantage, my first roll was a 0, and then I did 3 times better than that, and I added my intelligence modifier and gave me a 2.
Ah, I see. 3 times better than 0 is 2. Got it.
Yep.
That's the way D&D math works.
Yes, this all makes sense. Yeah, okay. Nothing worth noting. Nothing else worth noting. However,
yeah. I did swarming with them, apparently.
Hold up. We got David here.
Yo. Yes.
So, Bubblegum works for the UAG. And
Yes.
for whatever reason, decided to accept the job, which would send her off to a far-off location to be paid with a magical item made by a renowned craftsman, wizard of some sort, that was friends with Pincus.
Oh, my lost cousin. That was the
right. Yeah, your cousin's twice removed. Exactly.
Yeah.
You arrived at this strange land through the use of a teleportation circle and a person's house as well. And upon request by this individual, they are seeking for something on this island known as the Soulmonger.
Okay.
And while they're not sure what it is, what they do know is that it is the cause of something called the Death Curse.
Okay.
The Death Curse, of course, is a curse that seems to slowly kill those who have died before and been resurrected as well as prevents people from being resurrected in the first place.
Okay.
So you found a guide, you equipped yourself to go off adventuring through the jungles to find this thing. And you were attacked by some monsters, some dinosaurs, some zombies, who knows what exactly. Even you're not exactly clear about what's all is going on in this jungle, this strange land. But you got separated from your guide.
Okay.
And you have some equipment that might help you survive in the jungle.
Okay.
What would you like? There were a few things that your guide kind of recommended that you get to help you survive. Lots of food. That makes sense.
Okay.
Rain catchers, which effectively get water from the rain, which seems to be ubiquitous in this land, and insect repellent.
Okay.
Of those things, what sort of things would Bubblegum have picked up? Now, I can tell you the prices of them, so you can decide how much you want and what that sort of thing.
Okay. So, I'm guessing she will pick up, because she's got 50 gold pieces on her. So I guess she'll buy 2 bug sprays just in case.
So
one runs out.
There's 2 kinds of bug repellent. There's like the soap basically that you can use to kind of a lotion soap thing to kind of like sunblock but for insects. That has a number of uses. And then there is a more aerosol version, which is essentially lit with a fire. The aerosol version, I think, lasts for 8 hours once lit. The soap version has a certain number of applications before running out. Let me see if I can find where they are. Yes, so the soap is 1 gold piece and contains 20 applications. And the aerosol version lasts for 8 hours and is 1 silver piece.
Okay. How long does the soap last for?
It doesn't have a duration. Oh, I see it. A single application lasts for 24 hours.
Okay. I'd rather buy the soap.
All right. Do you get 1 or 2? Or however many?
I just get 2.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I get I probably get like 20 days worth of rations.
Okay.
And a rain catcher and a sort of water skin to capture, to like store the water in.
That seems fair. I mean, if there's likely that you already have 1, do you want another one? Is that what you're saying?
No, I got one. I got one myself.
Okay.
And then my basic gear that I have, which is basically my basic gear, is a adventurer's gear.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a tinker's gear because I'm a tinker. I have my components pouch. Basically, I don't have like an arcana focus, but I have like components full of like stuff for my spells, basically. And I actually have to collect stuff. So yeah, I'll be collecting lots of stuff as we go along.
Sounds good. I can't wait.
And also I have a little wind-up toy because I'm an artifactor. Basically, it doesn't do much right now. It doesn't have any attacks or anything like that. Basically, it's a little wind-up toy that I wind up. It can move 10 feet away from me, right? And I could give it one simple task, which is basically light. Basically, I can tell it I whisper to it. It moves 10 feet out, and it will light up an area like a 50-foot radius light, like a very, like cantrips light, or it can move 10 feet away from me, record sounds, yeah, and then once I pick it up, I can play it back to me, yeah, okay,
Sure.
or I can tell it something, very simple word, yeah, has to be, like very simple stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I can send it out, and it replays it over and over and over and over again.
All right, that makes sense.
So basically, that's all it can do. It has one HP. It has hit points of 1, and has an armor class of 1.
All right. Is
Basically,
this the gnome tinker feature?
yes.
Ah, yes. Okay, I have it right there. Perfect. All right. So you picked up a bunch of rations. What's your strength score?
My strength score is -1. I have an 8.
You have an 8.
Have
and you said
yes.
how many rations did you pick up?
20.
20. So the rations by themselves are 40 pounds.
Okay. So I guess I get 10 then.
Right. I mean, so I could see 20 being an option. I just want to be clear. I'm not going super hard on the carrying weights, but your character's a gnome. You're not going to be able to lug around like a huge bag of rations and just be like, "I'm fine, don't worry about it."
No, but basically,
it's up to you. It's up to you.
No, I basically will carry 10 days of ration. I'm guessing I'll probably take 15 rations then, half the amount.
All right, 15. That's fine. And you said 2 of the salves, which were 2 gold pieces for the 40 uses of it. And you said you wanted the rain catcher as well.
Yes, please.
So the rain catcher is 5 pounds without the water.
Okay, fair enough. And
with the water, it gets very heavy and basically isn't really possible to carry. But you can drink from it after it's caught the rain, and then you can fill your water skins, which are 4 pounds when full. So
cool. And also, I have a little tiny one. I have a little spell book.
Yeah, you just kind of fit that with your component pouch. Yes. It rains a lot here. One of the things you probably really quickly learn is to not open your spell component pouch as much as possible. This isn't really mechanically anything important, but you're like, oh my gosh, it's so wet. And it's very hot too. It's not like a cold chill wet. It's like this muggy blick.
Okay.
But you've gotten separated, and at some point later in the day, where you're trying to figure out find a river maybe or something, you found maybe what looks to be a river. You start following in a direction, and you heard the sounds of fighting. So, being who you are, I suspect you ran away from it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, you ran away a few hours later, and you found.
As I like to tell you the spells that I have prepared for my daily days. So,
hold up.
Okay.
You prepare whatever you want to prepare, and I'll just assume you have it. And then you can tell me once you use it in a spectacular fashion. For the day.
Fair enough. Because normally GMs will say, "What spells have you prepared for today?"
I don't. No, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
So that said, you ran away, and it got late, and you started setting up camp. And the next morning, you woke up and you heard the sounds of you would say probably not fighting, but the sounds of packing up camp. Like you just packed up your camp, and you hear not too far off the sounds of other people, somebody packing up their camp.
Okay.
So, being that it's not a fight and you are lost and you would like not to die here, you at least investigate it quietly, and what you find is what looks to be like 3 people. One muscular barbarian wearing a tribal bird feathers and a mask and clearly equipped physically, if not carrying for the travel. You see a darker skinned woman who also seems to kind of be in a rough shape, but clearly well equipped as well. Rough shape as in there's a lot of damage to what she's carrying. And then a kind of smaller man who has a cloak. He's got a mask on. He definitely seems more of the shady sort. But all three of these people seem well equipped, and they're looking at a map and they're discussing where they want to go. And one of them talks about, well, we should head to Port Castigliar because we need a resupply, and and that sort of thing. You can see that they are trying to get somewhere. Then maybe you could join them in doing so.
Okay. I don't know much about them. I don't know if they're part of my guild or not because I don't really know. So what I'll do is I will use disguise. I'll cast my first spell for today, and I'm going to cast disguise self.
Okay.
And basically, I can disguise myself as an innocent little innocent monkey, because I'm small.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm small because I'm a gnome, and I'm gonna sort of touch my clothes and magic comes from my hand. Some weird magic comes from my hand, and I'm patting it and rubbing it, making my clothes get a bit less, a bit of electricity, that static shock that you do when you rub a balloon against your hair, and make my clothes go puff out, all furry and quite fluffy and innocent, and then I'd be this little monkey, and I sort of stumble and I walk in to the camp, just being this monkey for now.
So I have a question. Does this monkey have any pink anywhere in its fur?
Let me see. I guess yes, it'd be a pink monkey.
Okay.
Oh my god, we're being attacked. Kill it.
Exactly. So you three, including Azaka, see this pink monkey kind of go, it's this small little, obviously innocent, but definitely not a normal monkey appear with pink fur. And then Zaka just looks at it. Looks at the rest of the group.
I check my water and my rations.
You're like, what are they poisoned
to see if
with?
there's any sort of to see if somebody had slipped something in my water, or if there's some sort of mold growing that might be hallucinogenic in my food.
Right.
And then and I can't tell, so I just shrug and I try to ignore it because that's what you're supposed to do when you have hallucinations. You just kind of write it out.
Seems good. Yeah. This party just kind of looks at you and some of them seem to ignore you. Azaka seems to continue to look at you. And what does Tatsi do there, Charles?
Tatsi will go ahead and, I guess, pull his bow, but as more or less an item interaction, but he's going to try to take the time to really, I guess, inspect this, because he's never seen anything like this before. And he wants to, and so he's not going to get super close, but he's going to be looking at it and from different angles, walking around with the bow kind of ready. So if it decides to attack, he may be able to fended off. He's heard stories in the jungle about monkeys throwing all kinds of things at travelers going on by, from stones, sticks, and dung. That he's going to be a little wary, and that's why he's inspecting.
Okay, roll investigation.
Not my best, but oh, all right. I got a whopping 10.
Mm.
Yes.
This is a monkey. This is a pink monkey. You don't know what you want to do about it.
Damn, I've never seen nothing. I'm putting that to my memory. You know, locking it on in. This is unusual. I'll have to, and he's going to be thinking, when I do my map update on this location, I'm going to have to go ahead and make a note off to the side. Pink monkeys in this area.
Right. As he looks at me, I do. First, I'm going to cover my eyes with my hands. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I sort of say, and I say, "See no evil." And then I put my hands over my mouth and sort of whisper and muffle, "Speak no evil." And then I cover my ears and I say, "Hear no evil."
Oh my goodness.
Can I get a religion check from Makahutli?
Sure. That's intelligence, right?
Yep.
6.
Okay. Yep, this is a weird monkey.
I look at the monkey, and then I figure that there must be some sort of thing going around. So I like pull my axe. So I like draw my axes out, and then I like, and I will try to scare it off to see if it's like a familiar or something. Because I think there's some sort of wizard here that's fucking with us.
And what language is the monkey speaking in?
She's speaking common.
I'm just going to yell at the monkey, and I'm going to roll an intimidation check.
Yeah, get out of here. I would love you to roll, but I'd also love to hear what you yell at the monkey to intimidate it.
I just like bellow my chest out and have both my axes out, and I just like bum rush it and make like a huge like deep from the diaphragm like roar at it.
Yeah, okay.
Almost gorilla-ish.
All right.
But it actually sounds more like a bird because I'm an eagle barbarian.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do I get a wisdom save?
Sure. Yeah, roll wisdom save.
Okay. So what's this based off? Like,
insight, if you want to use that.
all right. Let's see. Let me see. I've got to double check to see what I get.
I got a 23, so good luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I only get a +1. So I use guidance. Go guidance.
I don't think that's gonna. You're not an initiative, and he definitely just charges you before you guidance.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I got a 19 in.
Okay.
Or 18. Yeah, 19 +1.
Okay.
So he scares me.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything in particular, but you currently have the frightened condition. You don't want to get near this guy. This guy looks like he's going to attack you.
Okay. I just like cower in a little ball and yeah.
Azaka starts making breakfast.
If it doesn't run away, if it doesn't run away and it just cowers into a ball, then I kick it like a ball.
Oh no! But first of all, Tatsi, you kind of come over and try to give it some of your water from the water skin.
Well, yeah.
You're like over there, and he's like Makaku like starts to walk over and just like kick the thing.
And but I messaged you because of what was going on.
Oh yeah,
there. That's would be the change that he does is he'll have his water skin in one hand, the bow in the other,
Mm-hmm.
and do just swinging it from in front of it and on the side, trying to like corral it away, and not trying to necessarily hurt it, but to help scare it, and thumping the edge of the bow maybe at the ground to have it jump back or like that. Once Machahute starts charging it, that's where he's going to switch from pushing the water forward to just trying to back this pink monkey back that talks. That's the surprising thing to Tatsi is this is a talking pink monkey.
These people don't seem to be taking the monkey thing very graciously. They are definitely not quite attacking you, but attacking you effectively.
Okay.
They are shooing you off in a very strong manner.
Okay. I just sort of like I'd sort of like back away a bit and I'd say, I just wanted to go home and find my friends, and she just like goes over to a sort of like a tree and sits like on the stump of the tree.
Roll a performance check.
Okay, performance check. All right, can I use guidance now?
Yes, you may now use guidance.
Okay. All right. Performance. All right, cool. All right. All right. So that is a total of 16.
Okay. So you two are harassing the this pink monkey who seems to be just dejected and somehow still able to speak common. Like, whatever, sure, why not? When Azaka basically says, "All right, what are we? Don't attack. Why are we attacking the weird monkey? Actually, what are you? If you could speak, what are you? Are you one of the trickster gods?"
No, I'm no trickster god. She revealed like
it's a demon monkey.
I am no demon. I say, are you friend or foe?
I don't know if I'm friends with a pink monkey.
No, I mean, like, are you friends with? She drops a name, says, "Are you friends with Pinkus?"
One Azaka says, "I don't know who that is."
Okay.
And I'm guessing that the rest of you just kind of look and they go,
Tatsi's
Who's Pinkus?
never met him, so it's like, but if the monkey has moved back and started kind of answering questions and putting itself in a non-threatening position, Tatsi would stop waving the bow at it and ask it, "Are you thirsty?" Since he still has the water skin in his hand.
Are you part of the Adventures Guild?
What Adventures Guild? Yeah, I think that'd be appropriate.
Yeah,
to answer that.
Yeah, which one? Actually, Zaka might say which one.
I don't know. I was never told. All I know is that Pinkus just runs it, and he just calls it the Adventures Guild.
then Tatsi would respond back, "Nope, never heard of it. Never heard of Pincus. That's a funny name."
At this point, Azaka points at Tatsi, the thinner person with the mask, and says, "I mean, he works for Jabal. Go ahead and make a history check for me real quick, with disadvantage due to the circumstances."
Who?
David.
Oh, okay.
All right. With a disadvantage. That will be 11 plus my plus my history, yeah? So I've got 11 plus 5. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yep. You have heard of the name Jabal. Jabal is a lord who is local to the port that you arrived in. It was not the house that you arrived at. It's a different person, but they're from that port, based on that statement.
Okay.
Actually, with a 16, you may also know that Jabal is he's an important person of the city, but he also effectively runs what you would be considered the Adventurers Guild there.
Okay. I say, yeah, I have heard of that name. He runs the Adventurers Guild. He was at the port, not far from here.
Well, it's a few days, but sure.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Bubblegum, and she drops the illusion, and you see this little gnome with striking pink hair, with leather, leather armor
I
on.
stick them on the end of my pencil.
Stick what on the pencil? What?
Maybe like they didn't have them when you went to school.
The
little like fuzzy haired, pink haired like gnome figures that girls would like stick on the end of their pencil.
I see. Yeah.
When you're like in 7th grade.
The troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, little troll things. Azaka jumps when it happens and has to like suddenly grab the soup that's being cooked on the fire right now, the breakfast soup. Just like grab it. Ow, ow.
I was sent here by that person into these woods with a guide, but we got separated by creatures of this terrifying jungle. And basically, I'm looking for people of that company, so I can join up with them to find to get somewhere safe and to help. I've been asked to help. I'm a tinkerer and an artifactor. I know how to make things out of metal.
You're still in monkey form saying this, right?
No, he dropped the other.
He dropped it? Okay.
Yeah.
Asaka just looks at the rest of the party and waits for their answer.
But yeah, you see this pink, very small woman of gnome, with pink striking hair, with goggles on her head, basically like she made, and in her hand she carries like a giant a club, but it's not a club; it's a spanner. Basically, it's a great club, but it's a spanner. So it's bigger than her, but it's a spanner.
Yep, there's a big wrench.
Yes, big wrench. Yeah, that's my weapon. And basically, I am proficient with that weapon, believe it or not.
Tatsi would say, "Well, you're kind of tricksy. You might come in useful. There's some. Maybe we get in a tight spot where a small piece of flesh can squeeze through, and we can't. As far as that,
excellent.
He'll be rubbing where you would think a chin would be over the mask that he has on his lower face. So like he's pondering it as he was talking.
I didn't mean to startle any of you or to scare you. I just wanted to see if you were bad people or nice people. So that's why I had to disguise myself as a little monkey.
Scare us? We have this great warrior right over here. Macho Bird.
Yeah, Zaka looks at Macho Bird. Actually, no. What happens is Zaka waits for you to point at her, and then when you point at Macho Bird, it points at Macho Bird. Like, okay, fine.
I will, in true Makahuatl fashion, cross my arms, give like a huge scowl, and then go over and say nothing. I don't even flex. I just say nothing and go and like get some of the stew and start eating my breakfast.
Yes, I suppose that's fair.
Okay.
You thirsty, little one?
Yes, please.
And what's your name again?
My name is Bubblegum.
What a strange name. What is Bubblegum? What's that stand for?
Basically it's pink and squishy and fluff and chewable.
I can see why they named you that. You're pink, you're squishy, and in the right circumstances, you're probably plenty chewable.
Indeed I am, my little. Indeed I am, my tall one.
And Tatsi will go ahead and with the water skin that's in his hand it to her so if she wants to take a drink, she can.
All right. She takes a little tiny swig and then gives it back to you.
Okay.
Make a
He'll put it back.
Saving throw.
Oh my God, that's right.
I was like, okay.
I mean, she didn't take a big swig. She only took a tiny little swig.
I got that. The DC's low. Roll a con save.
Con save. All right. Well, at least I get a +4 on that.
Yep.
16 plus 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20, sir.
Okay. So you don't take any damage. You feel sick to your stomach and have the poisoned condition.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
But as soon as you taste it, you taste a little bit of this water and you go, "This is not good. That is not good water. That is very bad water."
It's perfectly good. What are you talking about? Watch. Tatsi will take a good, healthy swig.
Good, healthy swig.
Well, congratulations for learning the first lesson about Tatsi.
Yay. It's our little bowl.
Well, he's being generous.
Oh, yeah, generous.
What?
I'm not saying you're wrong. Anyway, so you probably you might just retch that up immediately, honestly.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I pull out a little glass round ball, type thing with a little lid on it, type thing, and I say to the tall person that giving the water, I say, "Can you pour some in here for me?"
Yeah, if you don't like it, though, I don't know why I'm wasting water and giving it to you in that cup. But and Tatsi will pour a little bit into it, not to waste too much of his water.
Yep. Okay. This is like a vial.
Yes, a vial. So I put the lid on it, and I'm going to study this later.
Yeah, you cork it and you look at it, you shake it, and I mean, there's a little bit of detritus that you would expect from like rainwater, but you're also noticing just like from a quick glance, this strange kind of reddish tinge to it. Like
can I do my awesome ability, which is basically whenever I do a alchemist arcana check, I get double proficiency.
Sure, go for it.
All right, cool. So normally my my Arcana is 5. So with double proficiency, that would be a 10, correct?
No.
Not quite. So what is your level 2 character? So it would be a 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes your mod from your ability score and adds it to twice the mod you get from proficiency.
Okay, so I got a 17.
17. You can tell this has a dilution of poison.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rather high amount of poison, but you can't tell from where the poison came from. It just looks like something. It just looks like the kind of discoloration you'd expect from like a basic poisoner's thing, maybe.
Oh, nice. I can cast poison spray now.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
And I put that in my components.
Alrighty.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah, the other two people are eating their breakfast. Azaka is applying another whatever of insect repellent lotion, we'll call it.
Okay.
And the party just kind of starts packing up and finishes packing up, I should say, and it starts heading off with this, we'll say the tall one, the masked one, leading the way.
Okay.
They're taking
I
a
follow,
slow pace. Yeah, that seems fair. Nobody seems to be stopping you. They're taking a slow pace. Can I get a roll from you, Chris, of 3d6, please? Could you roll 3d6 for me, please?
Let's see.
And tell me what
I
you
got
get.
a 13.
13. All right. So, you guys are traveling, and as you're traveling, southeast toward the port, Castigliar, you hear a familiar sound of shuffling and shambling. It's coming from the north. So there's a moment where the group, who's kind of has Tatsi in front, Azaka behind, assisting Tatsi, Makuhutli in the middle, and Bubblegum in back, where your party notices the noises coming from this thing, but because of the angle they're coming in on, the most perceptive people of the party don't hear it fast enough. And so I'm going to ask for initiative up front.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. All right, rolling my initiative.
Huh. That sucks.
I got a whopping 12.
Exciting. So we got a 12.
Yep, I get a +1.
Yep. So I got 8. And what about Chris and Charles?
Tatsi got an 11.
I got a 21.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I have Dex.
Yep. Dex Barb. Yep. Okay. Okay. Cool. That'll be perfect. Oh, wow. What a surprise. Zombies don't have a high... Wow, but they rolled really well. Whoops. Okay.
I rolled really lousy.
Yeah, so it's still -2, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So, Makuhutli, you kind of turn as you hear the sounds of the shuffling, and a good number of zombies have made their way. You said 13, right?
Yeah.
Yep. A good number of zombies have made their way. There's still some distance. We'll say 40, 50 feet out. But they've noticed you. They are moving in your direction.
I look at Tatsi with like a knowing look in my eye, and then bolt off into the forest.
Fair enough. Okay. Yep. You bolt. These zombies, they charge. There are 13 of them, so I'll just roll for each of you, not including Makazuli, because Makazuli ran away.
I'm pretty sure I could outrun the zombies. Don't know about the gnome.
I don't know about the gnome. So we got 5 of them on the gnome, 4 of them on Azaka, and 4 of them on Tansi. So they charge. They start just, hands forward, start picking up the pace. But that is their turn. That's all they can. That's as far as they can get. Bubblegum, you got a lot of zombies on you.
Okay. What can I do? Is one of them in touch range?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna touch one of them, and I'm gonna activate another spell for today. I only could get to cast. How many spells can I cast? At level 2, I can cast up to 2. Yeah. So it'll be my second spell for today, and I'm gonna do Kill Wounds on the zombie.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't think that works anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fine. Okay. So go ahead and make a spell attack roll for me, please.
All right, cool. It's based off my intelligence because that's what I do.
Yep.
I get a +5 to this roll. All right.
Okay.
I got a natural 20, so that's a 25.
And you cast it at first level, you said?
Yes, Cure Wounds at first level.
Cure Wounds first level. Okay, go ahead and roll the healing on Cure Wounds.
What is that? How many is that for Cure Wounds?
At first level, that would be 1d8 plus intelligence modifier.
So 1d8 +5, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, 1d8 +5. I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of healing.
All right. Well, sorry, I should clarify. You double the roll of the 8 of the d8.
Okay. All right. So it's 2.
20,
and,
right?
so that's 2 + 8. So it's 8. 8, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points of healing then.
Okay. So yeah, you reach toward this zombie, and this healing light comes off your hand. You put it on its face, and you hear this burning sound. This smoke raises from its face, but it seems mostly unaffected.
Okay. Well, at least I tried.
Yeah, at least you tried. And
Well, it's the only spell I could think of that could probably hurt it.
Yeah. Do you move? Use a
yes,
bonus
I
action?
disengage. I move 25 feet away.
All right. So those zombies, they will attempt to attack you for running away. Oh boy, those some good rolls too. Okay.
That's knowing you.
Yeah. What's your AC?
My AC is a whopping 13.
A whopping 13. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, I'll just see how this works out.
So, will you enjoy your life as a zombie?
Exactly. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Okay.
As all 4 of them manage to hit you and whack you and bite you as you run away.
Okay. I'm not down, but I'm still alive.
Yeah, you're not feeling great. I
Nope.
got that part.
I'm not feeling great, but yeah, I'm like, help!
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, exactly. And Azaka's just like, of course. Anyway, yes.
Hey,
so
squishy.
there was no doubt about that. Tatsi, it's your turn.
Okay. And how close are these zombies to me?
There are 4 of them on you. 4
Okay.
different ones on you.
There's 4 that are within melee range, is what I'm getting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then what Tatsi will do is go ahead and disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go ahead and move back, what is it, 40 feet.
Okay, so you disengage. These things try to swing at you. You duck, dodge, and weave out of the way, and then you back up. Okay, so we got 3 of you backing up. And it's then Azaka's turn. Unless you want to do something as a bonus action?
Not, I don't know if I want to waste that bonus action as of yet. So no, that'll work.
Okay, sounds good. So Azaka turns to the 4 zombies that are on her, sees the other 9 zombies around, and just says, "So are we? Actually, you know what? You guys run away. I'll delay them again." And she provokes from the zombies near her to move basically so that she's closest to all of them. And she will make an attack, or 2 or 3. Is it 2 or 3? That's what I'm not sure about. Against these zombies. And as usual, oh, they have really low AC. Yay! Yeah, she'll do some damage to the scimitar that she's drawn. Yep. That is a total of 12. Okay. Maka Hootley, it's your turn. You immediately ran away.
Well, I thought that they would follow.
Well, they are attacking the closest people, that's for sure. Oh, you mean your party? Yes. Well,
Yeah.
most of them are just slower than you are.
I look over my shoulder, and I sigh, and I pull out both my axes, and is the gnome down, or is he?
The gnome is conscious, but definitely hurt. Like,
oh yes, he's definitely hurt.
Yeah. Like,
so I guess I shall move into like the 5 attacking him. Using my move
everybody's backed up at this point. The only person who's engaged right now is Azaka.
Well, I'm gonna move back into engagement because there's 5 of them around him, and
sure.
I don't know how many I can reach. Or actually, how far away are they?
How far away are the zombies from you, or something else?
Or from me.
Your movement speed last round, or will you dash?
I didn't dash this time.
You didn't dash. Okay, so your movement speed away is
all right,
the.
So I shall rage as my bonus action.
Love it.
And move up with my move action and attack one once with my axe.
Go for it.
Okay.
Do you want to attack the injured one?
No, I think I'll attack a fresh one because it's whatever one's closest. If you want to say that's the injured one or not. Because I just rolled a crit, so I'm hoping it's a fresh one.
Okay. Sure. Roll the damage first, then I'll decide.
Okay. So that's double damage, huh?
Yep.
2. Do I add my strength modifier twice or not? No, it's just a
once.
die.
Just the dice.
So 7, 8, 10. 17.
All right. So you charge in and you saw Azaka kind of strike this one before, and it raises an arm to kind of protect itself, but you just bring the axe down through its arm and into its head, and it's destroyed.
Nice.
We got 12 zombies left.
And then I will just stand there like
a boss.
flexing my like letting my feathered cape like float over my arms like they're wings.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay, it's the zombie's turn. There are now 2 targets here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm a lot tougher than the gnome wizard.
That is
I'm not a wizard.
True. That's definitely true. 2 of
I'm
them.
not a wizard.
I'm not a wizard. You could complain about that all day in character later.
If you survive.
If you survive, yes. 2 of them attack Makahutli. Evidently, they have a fear of birds, and the rest of them go after Azaka. So we'll start with those 2 attacks.
Okay, it's AC 17.
Yeah, no, they don't. Neither of them hit you.
As they try to attack me, and I just dodge and weave out of the way.
Yeah, dodge, and one of them maybe gets a glancing blow off of you, and it's just it breaks its own fingers on your muscles. It's no.
Sure.
You're just too strong. Too strong. Let's see. A number of the zombies managed to get hits on Azaka. Just bearing down on her, and as usual, they're a lot of them latch on and start gnawing, and you see in a similar way to the ones that had hit you, breaking their fingers. These ones just can't. They're breaking their teeth on her skin. Rotting teeth. And then it's Bubblegum's turn.
Okay, so I pull out from my pocket my little gadget. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and all suddenly a big giant booming voice comes from it as I do my cantrips of a thundershot of a thunderclap.
Nice. So are you getting close to one of the zombies to hit them with this?
No, the ones that were attacking me or around me. Obviously pushing them away.
They are no longer around you.
All right. I just want to.
You ran away. Remember, you were like, nope, I'm out.
Okay. Well, I just want to use it on some zombies that are in front of me or whatever.
Yeah. So you kind of move up and you blast them with this thunderous wave. Go ahead and.
Yes. No, it's a con save.
Oh.
In a 5-foot radius.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. I see what's going on
DC here. Is 13.
Yeah, looks like they all passed it. Does it do damage on a successful save? No. Okay. So this thing blasts out, and you hit many of them, but they just kind of you hear cracking and ripping of their skin and stuff. These moldy zombies, but they seem unfazed.
Congratulations, okay. You knocked the dirt off them.
Yeah.
Hi. And then I run away, and then I take a full, and then I do a full dash.
No, I run away. Sure, that's fine. They kind of reach towards you, but they are out of reach. Tatsi.
Tatsi will. He sees them surrounding his party members, the 2, right?
Yep.
And Totsy's going to go ahead and cast Entangle at them.
Your party members, right? No one else.
No, the zombies to try to get
other way around. Other way.
Yes, to try to get the most of them that he can entangled. If he has to draw the center point of that 20-foot square.
Yeah. So the two questions. I have two questions for you. First,
okay.
Are you willing to hit your allies in order to hit all the zombies? The second question is, if not, are you hitting the zombies that are closer to you so that they would be restrained if they tried to move towards you, or the ones further away so that if you were chasing them down, they would get caught?
Where's the largest group?
The largest group is centered on your two allies, like completely surrounding them.
Damn.
I know what the Totsy thing to do is.
I do too. I'm seeing what Totsy decides to do.
He's going to try to get all of them, even if it. I think that's what Totsy would do.
Okay. Yep.
From past history, sort of.
Yeah. I mean, it's debatable. Like maybe he's trying to be nicer to these people because they're.
Well, he's thinking that he's being nice to them by going ahead and hampering. Hampering the most.
Whatever, like the least effective thing is, dude. That would be the
do that
Totsy choice.
Yeah. Okay. So Makahutli, make a strength save. You have advantage because you're all ragey and stuff.
Okay.
And let's see here. That's DC 14.
21's what I got, and even if I got disadvantage, I make it.
Yeah.
The other one's a 17.
And after casting that, Totsy would move back 30 feet.
Okay.
He's gonna keep.
Sorry. What's the DC on the save?
14, because that's my ranger. One of my ranger spells.
Yep. Okay. So, almost all the zombies are affected by this. There's like a handful that aren't restrained. However, of course, Azaka gets caught in it because. Naturally. So yeah, these vines just wrap and grab and restrain and tighten, and Maku just like flexes and they're all get ripped off, and Hazaka's like, gosh dang it, trying to cut through them. And any movement from you?
Yeah, 30 feet back. He's going to try to keep the distance so he can do his next part of his tactic.
Yeah, at about 60 feet is when you start losing sight of them, just so you know, because of the thickness of the jungle.
All right, then he would stop at 60 feet instead of the 70.
Yep, sounds good. All right, so Azaka is going to attack him. Go, Azaka, go! Oh, with disadvantage. Because she's restrained. Useless. Actually still hits. Yay! Zombies are easy to hit. Yay! Okay, so yeah, she strikes another zombie for some more slashing damage. Doesn't drop it though. Makahutli, your turn.
So how many are on me now?
Still, well, on you specifically, there are two that. So there are two that attacked you last round, but there's like 5 or 6 that are near you.
So I'll just attack the one I took out one, so there's 12 left, I guess. So
yep.
I guess I'll just attack the nearest one. Basically, taking the axes apart because they snap together almost like like an action figure thing.
yeah, click click. It's like this wooden.
So I take them apart, and so now they're 2 axes, one in each.
Love it. Go for it. Make those.
And I will attack them using my bonus action to get an extra attack. So
sounds good.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
And then the next one is 22.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Are you reckless?
No, I'm just double.
Okay, go for it.
I just have 2-weapon fighting.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, they're restrained anyway, so you have advantage.
Oh well, let's crit fish then.
Yeah, go fishing.
Nope. I think the one got higher on a 25, but otherwise no.
Okay, sounds good.
So
Roll some damage. You could attack the one that was damaged by Azaka, but there's a lot of fresh targets also.
I guess I'll try to get the one that's damaged with the first attack. We'll see how that goes. 12 damage to it.
Okay. One sec. Dead.
And then the fresh. Then this one goes for 14 on a fresh one.
All right. You start, and with the offhand, you start whacking into this other one, and you can see bits and chunks of flesh being torn off.
Just wait till I get an extra attack.
That's right.
I'll get 3 attacks around.
I know. And now it is the zombies. And now there was 11. Okay. Yep. 2 targets. They attack the closest ones. 3 of them attack Makahuli. The rest of them continue to decide that birds are scary. So that is one of them hit, I think. Does a 20? So 20 hits you, and the 15 misses.
Yeah, it's AC 17.
All right. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, cut in half to 2.
Oh.
As they just kind of flail at you.
It bruised me.
I know. How you're disappointed in yourself, but that's about the only damage it did. The rest of them, they dive tackle. Actually, at this point, they probably are some are gonna try to grapple. Just because. Well, they're all restrained. Hold up, that one that hit you might miss. Not all of them are restrained, but we'll say the one that attacked you might miss. So give yourself 2 HP back.
Oh.
Just for convenience. It's like 3. They weren't restrained. Actually, what does that have to do with entangle?
I think it takes their action to break out of it if they
I think
if they try to break out of it.
The 3 will still
strength save.
Just for convenience, I'm gonna see how many of them break out of this. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. So the DC was how much, Charles?
14.
14. Okay. Wow, that's some good rolls again. 1, 2, 3. So now there is 7 that are not restrained. So 4 restrained. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So they start just tearing and trying to get rid of the stuff on them. It is Bubblegum's turn. I guess these are smarter than average zombies, but.
Alright, so I will look. So I look at the ground that they're near, yeah, and I'm going to attempt to cast Campfire. Poof.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So you cast Campfire underneath one of these, under one of the restrained zombies?
Yes.
I love it. Needs to make a dex save at the start of its turn. I'm just going to do that now. Well, it would have been the end, but I don't care. Yeah, okay, fellas. Go ahead and roll damage for
it. It covers a 5-foot radius as well. So any zombies within 5 foot of that campfire, they have to also take a dex save.
Yep. Go ahead and roll it.
Alright, so they failed, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sorry, I just do 1d8. I think it's 1d8. Yeah, 1d8 points of damage. I do. So 1d8. Boom. Hey, I did 8 points of damage.
Woo!
and I move away.
Yeah, and when this great bonfire erupts beneath one of these zombies, you right next to Zaka's like, no, stop it, do not burn me. I swear to God. I swear to the trickster gods. All right, these make a save. It does manage to stay up though. It's like falling apart with like just bits of it cooked onto his form, but it's still somehow moving. All right. You also see that some of these vines that are have been restraining them start burning as well, catching them on fire, which is why Azaka's panicking. Tatsi, it's your turn.
Great job. Start a fire in the woods.
It's unlikely to, but you know.
Tatsi will look for if there's any unrestrained zombies near any of his party members.
There are a few, yeah.
Okay. The closest one that would be to him that's on a party member, he'll cast Hunter's Mark on.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll go ahead and shoot an arrow.
Right. Go for it.
Let's see. All right, that will be a 15.
All right. Yeah, that hits. 15 points of damage, you mean?
No, 15 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. And let's see here. And he'll take that's 6 piercing and 6 force damage from the Hunter's Mark. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Hunter's Mark does more piercing. You can double check that though. It doesn't matter in this case.
The Ben Sage, if I said it was like a force or magical damage type thing, I think, but I'll double check on it. It doesn't matter to me, but it's that's.
And it doesn't matter to the zombies. It hurts either way. So
yeah, so it's as far as that. But I will look that up so we have that. I know I did once before, but it's been a while. As far as that, so that was cast a bonus action spell, attack, and yeah, he'll kind of move to the brush or such to gain cover.
Sounds good.
If it's 5 or 10 feet that he needs to laterally, he's going to stay at that
cover, yeah.
At that 60-foot mark where he can still see and take action.
Sounds good. Azaka, who does not want to be caught on fire, attempts to break out of this. What was the DC again? 12?
14.
14, and fails to do so. Of course. Makahuli, it's your turn. You are now surrounded by zombies, many of which are flaming zombies.
I shall hit them and try to put them out with my axe. Hey, wait a second, you're on fire. Let me put that out. Whack, whack, whack.
Whack, 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 whack. Okay, sounds good. Go for it. Make those attacks.
Okay, so I'll. How many of these are restrained or not?
4 of them are restrained, so you can get advantage against any of them.
I shall hit the restrained ones first.
Are you attacking ones that are weaker or healthy?
I guess I'll attack the damaged ones that are restrained, if there are any.
There are. Go for it.
I'll hit them first. So, 21 on the first attack.
Yep.
And 23 on the second. Actually, that's crit fish. Nope, no crits.
Okay.
So 24 and 23, but not crits.
Yep, deliciously hit. Roll damages.
Okay, on the first one, 11 points. Does it drop it?
No.
Okay, I shall continue to hit it.
So this one that is been cooked by bubblegum looks like it was barely standing. As you chop into it, you chop off one of its arms, and it still keeps moving.
Then I shall do 8 more damage to it then.
All right. And you chop off its you chop off its other arm, and it's still moving.
Okay. I mean,
you're like, what? That's dumb. Yeah. It's almost completely safe. It's a safe zombie. Just bring its head around. But no. Okay. It is the zombies' turns. We have 4 restrained. Well, let me just do this real quick. It looks like a lot more of them are attracted to the bird flesh this day, and they let's see. So 4 of them are restrained. So those will just be that and that. What I'll do is that and that. Okay, cool. Okay. So 13 misses, a 9 misses, an 8 misses, a 6 misses, 16 misses, 20 hits?
Yeah.
22 hits. All right. So, with those 2 attacks, you'll take a total of 8 bludgeoning damage, cut in half to 4. And then there's 4 of those. And those ones are not restrained, so they will attack. What's her face? Zaka. A few hits. Continue to nod her uselessly. And then that's their turn. No, they're all on fire. Hold up. Yay. Oh boy. Yay. Maximum damage to all of them. 2 of them need to make saves to not die. No, just 1. Never mind. And somehow it still saves. This one with no arms. It's so stupid. It's on fire with no arms. It looks utterly destroyed, and yet.
I guess I'll just attack another one then next turn.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Bubblegum, it's your turn. Your bonfire is still there, which is it did its damage at the end of the zombie's turn, technically.
Okay.
But you can keep that up. That's concentration.
Actually, I think if it's bonfire, it just like has a duration, I think.
That's an interesting question. No, it'd be true.
Well, create bonfire is 1 action, 60 feet.
It is concentration.
Concentration, yeah. So I wish to concentrate and keep it going.
Yeah, you could do something else, though. So.
Fine. I'll just move out the way.
You're like, nope, I dodge. Yeah, what you do notice, though...
I move another 20. I do like a disengage or move 25 feet away somewhere.
Yeah, you just keep away from these things. What you do notice, though, is with your bonfire there, it is lighting everybody who is or was restrained on fire. And because there's just so many zombies around these 2 people, at this point, Azaka has caught on fire, and there's a good chance Mako Hootley might soon as well. Worth noting. If you dropped it probably would go away because of the rain. It is raining.
I wish to.
But it's hurting the zombies too. So that's like your choice.
Okay, I drop it I'll drop it and stop concentrating then, and like look at another zombie that's not in combat with my friends.
Okay. You look for other zombies that aren't in combat with your friends and do not see any.
Okay. And I just like get ready. I just pull out my Chult bow and load it up and get ready to shoot next round.
Okay, sounds good. Tatsi.
Tatsi will go ahead. If the one that he targeted before is still up, he will go ahead and shoot another arrow at.
Great, love it.
And that will be a 14 for the arrow, if the arrow hits the AC.
You hit the slow-moving zombie. You do. It's true.
Okay. And it will take 8 points. Well, a piercing, and the magical is 2 from the.
So 10 total?
Yep.
Ah, I see.
And to answer the question, what I'm seeing here on there is, and is that it does take over the triggered damage type, but it's magical, and if something requires magic to attack, then just the damage from the hunter's mark dice would cover it.
Okay. So you shoot this thing in the leg, it shatters its knee, it collapses, and what's left for this fire on these vines just burns it up, and it stops moving.
Okay.
So we're at 10 now. Okay. So Zaka.
And then if that's the case, because I haven't used a bonus action, I'll use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark over to another zombie that is close to the one that fell.
Sounds good. Do you want it to be restrained or not?
Not, if possible.
All right, not a problem. So Zaka's turn. She takes a little bit of damage, but and gets cooked and tries to escape from these stupid vines. Nope.
Damn.
Maka Hootley, it's your turn.
So there are, what, 5 on me right now, or 4?
There are currently 5. So there are. Let me think about this for a second. Actually, let me just use this map. This will help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are within 5 feet of you.
I so hit one that's restrained for crit fishing purposes.
Sounds good. An undamaged one, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I think they're all like semi-burned now.
They're all semi-burned. That's true.
Hit the wrong button. Okay, that's another crit chance at 26. So let's roll the damage and see how well that does. Um, 18 damage to it, max damage.
18.
I guess. Well, no, wait a second. I mean, I rolled that up. It only rolled 1 die, so I need to roll another 8. So 22 total because I rolled a 4 for the crit, plus my damage.
Okay. Yeah. Was that with 1 attack or both?
That was one crit.
Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, you bring your axe down on one of these things and just chop its head off. Shunk.
Okay, and with my second attack, I'll hit another one that's restrained if there are any left.
There is.
Yep. So 15 hit it?
Yep.
Okay. for 10 damage.
Okay. Da-da-da. Sounds good. All right. So you defeated one, damaged another as you chomp into its arm. You're slowly getting through these things like a machete through a jungle.
It's not like, well, you know, it's am I not like I'm going to be able to rely on my party members.
Oh boy. Okay. Yep. All right. So all right. Yep. For this one. It's never gonna die. It's unkillable. This immortal zombie. You can see like black energy is starting to like seep out of parts. Something about the process of necromancy was probably some legendary process that will never be replicated again.
It's just dwarf. They're dwarf fortress, not zombies.
Exactly. And it tries to. Let's see. Well, we got 9 here.
Ever played Dwarf Fortress?
We got okay. So we got. We'll throw the restrained ones at you, just for safety reasons.
Safety.
I thought you guys would get trounced by these zombies, but you guys are doing great. Okay, nope. 16 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
18 does, and there is a crit. So.
Oh,
yeah. That is 3, 4, just 6 on the crit, and another 4 on the normal.
So that's 5 total when it's halved.
Yes, that is correct. 5 total after being halved.
Yeah, I know I can math.
Yay! Claps for everybody. This extremely burnt one with no arms is just like biting down on you. I'll say that was the one that crits, of course, for some reason.
Well, all I know is like probably anyone else would be dead by now.
Yeah, you guys are tanking this thing super hard. Okay. And then 3 attacks on Azaka. See more of them tearing on her. She's not very happy about it, but she really does not like this fire in these vines right now. But the fire at this point has gone out. So it is Bubblegum's turn. Go ahead, David.
I'm muted. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I will attempt to shoot a zombie.
Great. Do you want to shoot Super Zombie who never dies, or one of the other ones?
I'm gonna try and shoot the super zombie.
Okay, go for it.
All right. I guess I get a plus. What? I get +1 when shooting a bow. Correct? Yeah.
Dex plus proficiency.
Yes.
So
I got a dex of +1. So would that be +1?
That'll be +3.
Oh, +3. Okay.
You
15,
also
16,
you also have
17,
advantage.
18.
You also
Oh,
have
okay.
So go ahead and
9.
see if you crit.
18.
Okay. All right. Roll damage.
1d. I think it's 1. Let's see. Bow. 1d6, isn't it?
Short bow is a
Short bow.
1d6.
1d6
+1.
plus
Yeah.
1.
Because you can't use a
7.
long bow.
Yay! It's still standing. I told you it was a super zombie. You shoot it through the head, and it keeps moving.
Okay.
The eye socket.
Well, at least I've done damage to it.
Out the ear.
Actually, technically, you're probably done with the way zombies work.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been marking how much damage this one has taken. It's taken more than double the normal HP of a zombie at this point.
No.
Because it saves so many times. Tatsuya.
All right, the one that Tatsi shifted his hunter's mark over to,
Yep.
he'll go ahead and shoot an arrow at it.
Go for it.
Oh, come on, give me a decent attack roll here. That will be a 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, that's a there. 11 points of piercing with 2 points of the hunter's mark magical damage.
So 13 total.
13 total.
That probably kills it. Yes, it
This is
does.
the one that I had done 10 to.
No, it was a different one.
Okay, there should be 8 or 9 left then.
Yes, there is 8 left at this point.
And for Tatsu's bonus action, he'll move his hunter's mark to another zombie that's
Just
if
focus
it's
on the new target. Yep.
yeah over. But are there restrained or unrestrained ones left?
There is 3 restrained ones currently. One of them is burnt, and that's it. One of them has been whacked by Makahutli, and one of them is immortal and will never die.
But Tatsu's going to try to focus first on the unrestrained ones. That's
right.
why I'm trying to figure out if
there's 5 of them that are unrestrained. So.
All right, so he'll move to the next closest unrestrained one from the last one that he hit with the hunters. Move the hunter's mark that way.
All right, sounds good. Azaka is being stubborn and continues to try to break out of this and fails. Makahutli.
All right, I shall hit the one that was damaged for 10 that is still restrained first.
Sounds good.
Okay, and 16 is the higher roll.
Hits.
All right, and I do 10 more damage to him.
All right, probably drop it. Let me double check. No, still standing. You chop your axe into part of its head. See,
all right, and then
half
I'll
of
hit.
it just kind of gets cut off.
I shall hit him. I shall hit just one of the 2 that are like maybe. If I get a good roll, they'll die. 12 is the higher roll.
Okay, 12 hits. Which one are you attacking? A damaged one?
The 2 that are keep making their saves. One of the 2, take it out. So I know I'm not going to take one out with one attack. So.
Okay, so let's say the one that you attacked last time. That's fine.
Okay, and 11 damage.
Still standing. Somehow. You chop this one's arm off and part of it.
So I rolled at least a 16 on the save?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is stupid, and we need like something to do. No, we just need people to do actually more damage.
Either more damage in one hit or, yeah. Yep. Let's see.
Well, it'd be nice if we actually had like a wizard who could like do damage.
Or radiant damage would be great, but
I don't think that matters anymore.
It does actually, but that's fine. We won't worry about it. Okay. Wait, no, we killed one of them. So never mind. So cool. All right. 3 restrained. No restrained. So let's see what they decide to do. Oh, Makahutli becomes the new appealing menu item today on these zombies' turns.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah, they're looking for that chicken.
Fried chicken.
Miss. 2 hits, including a crit. Let me roll for the crit. Ooh, delicious. 14 total bludgeoning damage, cut in half to 7.
Okay.
From the 2 hits on you, and then one of them attempts to attack Azaka, which Azaka is getting even more of her clothes chin up because That's what happens when you're in jungle. And that's their turn. Bubblegum's turn.
Dave, you're
that's
muted.
You, David. Yep, and you're muted.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll mute myself. I said I'll take another shot.
All right. Super zombie or normal zombie or somebody else?
Super zombie.
Go. Roll damage. Well,
Right.
roll the hit first, I suppose.
No, I miss.
With
I
advantage.
get advantage, didn't I?
Yeah, you get
Okay.
advantage.
All right, cool. That'll be a 13.
13 damage?
13. A hit.
Oh, 13 to hit. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. All right, and
You realize that cantrips don't take spell slots too, right?
this is a bow.
Yeah,
I know, but
This is
It's
just my
fine.
bow.
he doesn't. He has most of his cantrips are melee or deal fire or the big fire thing.
Yeah. And I do 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Mhm.
You hit it in the heart. It stabs all the way through and it's still moving.
Okay. That's all I could do. I could do one action.
Yep, it's true. But you'll eventually cause it to not crit 20 hits save eventually. It's your turn, Charles.
I will shoot the one that I moved the mark to.
Yep, sounds good. Roll for it.
That will be a 15.
Hits.
And let's see here. It'll take 8 points of piercing from the arrow itself and 1 point from the hunter's mark. So 9 total.
All right. You shoot this one in the arm. It's still moving, of course.
Okay.
Azaka, being stubborn, attempts to break out of this. Finally! Gosh dang it. God breaks out of it. Mine. It was like focusing to keep her from moving. So at this point, we'll probably start making attacks eventually. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if she's angry enough to do that. Probably not. But she looks pissed, like real pissed about everything. This entire situation sucks. It's Makahuli's turn.
I hit the one that's undamaged, or that's hasn't that I didn't drop and got back up.
So burnt one, Totsi's arrow to the arm one, the one you've been attacking that lost half its head, or the unkillable zombie, or
I guess I'll just, you know what? I'll move away from like the ones that are restrained, so that they won't attack me anymore, and just hit the one that has been getting hit with arrows.
Okay, they will make their attacks opportunity with disadvantage.
Okay, sure.
Wait, you have disengage as a bonus action, right?
I have. I mean, let me look up the actual wording on that. It's weird.
Yeah. It's like maybe when you make an attack, you can disengage as a bonus action.
It's not. It's like attacks of opportunity all have disadvantage on me, or something like that, which is completely useless
in this case.
Most times, but they still get disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. And yet somehow the lowest roll with disadvantage was a 15, so
that still misses.
Yeah, but the other 2 hit. So that's a total of 8, which is cut in half to 4. Bludgeoning damage. But, so you move out of the range of those restrained ones. Now they can't make attacks unless they break the restraint, which they can still start doing.
I'm going to attack the one that's been hit by the arrow.
All right, roll it.
$12.
That hits.
Okay. And then I do 11 points of damage to it.
All right. What the? Okay.
At some point, I actually just start ignoring that rule because it actually gets dumb if like you're not.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll think about it. For now, though, that one's still standing.
Okay, then I'll hit it again with a 21.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay, 14 damage.
And it dies.
Okay, finally.
No kidding. Okay. So we still have 3 restrained ones. The zombies. So 3 of them attempt to break the restraint. Watches all 3 of them break it immediately, just to screw with Azaka's terrible rolling. No, none of them break it. Good job, restrained one zombies. So we only have 3 at this point that can make attacks. 2 of them against Makahuli, 1 of them against Azaka. Actually, you moved back, so actually probably just all go toward Azaka. Yeah, because you killed the one that you're next to. So.
Okay, that's fine. So you
Yep.
can take some attacks for a change.
Exactly. Yep. They're biting down and clawing at her, and it's at this point, as you drop the zombie in front of you, and you're looking at the rest of these zombies, she hasn't taken any damage. You, Makahutli, notice she's uninjured. Still.
Okay.
Like, you had a suspicion, but at this point, it's really obvious to you. Something's weird.
Okay, I mean...
Like she's unkillable or something.
All I know is I've taken 36 points of damage so far.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're looking pretty tore up.
I'm about half.
All right. Yeah. But that's their turn. It's Bubblegum's turn. Go for it, David.
All right, I'm going to do another shot with the. No. Is he still in combat with people?
So at this point, Makahutli is out of combat with all the zombies. Like, no zombies are next to them. And
Okay.
Azaka is no longer restrained, so she could get away if you wanted to use fire.
Yes, I wish to use campfire on the super zombie.
Yes, burn, super zombie, burn. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Dex save of a 13.
Which we will get to on its turn. But yeah, big bonfire appears again, and Azaka goes, all right, fine.
Do I roll damage?
That makes sense. We'll have you wait. I want to see how many of these things you kill. Tatsi, it's your turn.
All right, the one I shot with the arrow last time, is that still up?
Nope. Makahutli dropped it.
Okay, and there any others that are free range, unrestrained?
Yes, there are 3 more that are unrestrained.
All right, I'll move my hunter's mark over to one of them.
Sounds good.
That seems to be closest to a party member or myself, and I'll take a shot at it.
Sounds good.
And that will be a 16.
Hits, roll damage.
And that is 5 points from the arrow piercing and 2 from the hunter's mark, so 7 total.
Okay. It embeds itself solidly into its chest. It continues moving. Azaka moves away from these zombies who are restrained and on fire. They make their attacks uselessly, and then attempts to finish off the one that Tatsi just shot. Hits for 12, which means that it makes a save. Yeah, of course it drops. And all right, -1 zombie. You got 5 left. 3 of them which are restrained and on fire. Makahutli.
All right, so hit one of the unrestrained ones. Actually, they're fighting Azaka, right?
Yeah.
So can I move up behind it and flank it, or not?
You could. That would put you in range of the restrained ones. because she moved back, but if you try to move the other side of one of them...
Okay, then I'll just move up and attack it normally.
Sounds good. You could attack a restrained one, though, if you want advantage.
What's the use?
If you want advantage.
What's the use? She'll just make the save. So I'm just going to take out the ones that are free right now.
Sounds good.
All right, so 25.
That hits.
All right, 13 damage.
Yep, okay.
Is it still up?
Yep.
All right, let's hit it again for 22.
That hits.
All right, and I do 11 damage to it.
Destroyed. Chop into this one. And so now we have only one that is unrestrained. On their turn, the one that is the super zombie will attempt a dex save. And really? What is Bubblegum's DC? David?
Yes. I was concentrate on the campfire and wish to burn the zombie.
Yes. What is the DC for that?
13.
Okay. Well, they will still take their on fire damage, which is 1. Useful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So do I roll the damage or not?
No. It's oh wait, no, it has disadvantage. Yay! Get out of here,
Yay.
zombie. Die. No. Why?
Okay.
It's unkillable.
All right.
Stupid zombie will never die.
Well, I'm just going to keep concentrating the bonfire on it.
Yep. All right.
Because that's effective.
It's nothing else has been working. Something's got to work eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. That one's taking way too much damage. It collapses into ashes.
Okay. Yay!
Success. All right. We'll roll a death save for the other one too. That's restrained. It's probably gonna succeed that though. Yeah. Okay.
That was a lot. That was a really tough zombie.
Yeah. No kidding. It's Bubblegum's turn.
Okay. I just like. Are we out of combat or are we still in combat?
So you have one zombie that's unrestrained. The rest of them are restrained and on fire.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
The one
go
that's
for it.
yeah.
Unrestrained. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. 17 plus 3.
Hits. Roll
Hits. And a d6. And I got a 3.
Okay, that's damage.
Yep.
It's not nothing. Tatsi.
The one Tatsi's had marked went down, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's correct.
And there's one restrained one left.
There are 2 restrained ones and 1 unrestrained one.
Yeah, he'll move the hunter's mark over to the unrestrained zombie and go ahead and take a shot.
Sounds good.
And okay, that's a nice one. That's a 26.
That hits. Roll damage.
And as far as that, let's see here. And that's 10 points of piercing with the arrow, and on top of that is 3 points from the hunter's mark.
So 13. All right.
Yeah.
That drops that zombie.
Okay, and all right. Okay, I had to move that, so I don't have my bonus action. Item, basically item interaction. I'll put my bow up because I'm out of arrows at the moment.
That seems fair. So Zaka and Makahuli, you work together to kill the last 2 that are restrained and on fire. They're dead. We're done with that initiative.
Why? It was going good.
Oh, it was going great. Like to the point where there was no reason to continue going, as it were. All right. So After that grueling fight, you're done. You're out of initiative.
Oh,
He's breathing a little heavily, maybe a few bruises. Azaka's just angry at everything. Just like
I
like
see if they have
chopping
any.
into
See if they have any treasure on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
I'm gonna
investigation.
see. I want to see if they got any little trinkets on them.
Yep. Sounds good.
Tatsi will try to recover what arrows he can that he shot.
No, I don't find anything.
Yeah. How many arrows did you shoot?
I shot 6.
Okay.
I shot 3.
Okay. So each of you roll. So Charles roll 6d100. Bubblegum roll 3d100.
Okay, 1.
Okay.
1.
Let's see here.
1.
I'm going to try to make this easy here.
There you go. 149.
All right.
Okay. Well, so what I would like you to tell me is how many d100s were 75 or higher.
1.
2, 4.
So you get 1 arrow back.
Okay.
6 and let's see here. And there, and because it would be faster this way. Let's see here. I got 409. You want the ones that are above what?
75 or higher.
Okay, I got 1, 2, 3.
You get 3 arrows back.
Okay, well, at least I got 3 arrows now.
Yep. And what was your investigation check, Chris?
I don't know why I don't roll anything.
I just got measly.
I mean, I can tell you what's on what's in the pile of zombies as is. There's a bunch of ash, a bunch of rotted flesh, burned
I got that
flesh.
15 total.
Okay. All right. So you find a few things of interest on them. One is you find let's do this. 13 gold pieces in total, mostly in silver and copper, but you can just mark it as gold. I don't mind. You find a strange medallion made of some sort of black metal. At first, you think it may be just covered with soot, but nope, it's some sort of black metal. Wipe it down. I will describe it as if you look at it in more detail, but currently it's pretty gunky. And you find the top half of a familiar zombie head, arrow still sticking out of the eye, and it's still alive.
It's alive!
I play hacky sack with it.
Yes, it's boing boing boing.
It's alive! It's alive!
You know, I might actually is got the lower jaw?
No, it doesn't even have a lower jaw.
Okay, so it's unable to like bite in any way.
Maybe a person cut themselves on the rotted teeth. That's about it.
I'll just take it and put it on that like the little you know when they have like some of the axes when you watch these cartoons, they got the little skull on like the top part of it. Where yes, I'm just gonna like lash it to that.
It sounds good. I'll take it.
So it's still alive forever, and we'll just
forever.
Stuck to the top of my axe.
A wannabe Orcus. Sounds good. I like it a lot. So, Zaka's just cleaning everything on her. She does not, and starts after she finishes chopping at a tree at a pure frustration.
After Tatsi gets his arrows recovered, he'd
Mhm.
walk around and to the party members and ask them if they're thirsty, if they need some water. He'd offer up.
Got plenty.
I'm fine. And also, wasn't your water poisoned?
Who's mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying to poison us, is what you're telling me.
No, I'm just trying to offer refreshment. It's because I drink it and it doesn't. It refreshes me. It keeps me hydrated.
Actually, that's a good point. Why? No, that's not the question. How are you drinking poisoned water? Just like, because you feel like it?
It's water. I
It's
got it.
poisoned.
And who's asking this?
Azaka.
And and Tatsi would tell Izaka, I don't know, it's not hurting me, and it's there. It was free. Um, maybe you younger races are weaker in constitution.
Maybe.
Is what the shtick that Tatsi would use.
Oh yeah. And Azaka just like shakes her head and like like once you start using that argument, she knows that this is going nowhere. So she doesn't press.
I don't even ask anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a gnome turns into a pink monkey. Don't even ask.
Whatever.
I still
So you
say
guys
it's a demon.
Yeah, do you guys continue on your way?
Tatsi, after doing that, would be ready to go if the rest of the party is.
Yeah,
I'm just going. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, yep. Oh, it was this way, right?
Time to go. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, there is like a few minutes of as you're searching through things, but then you leave, pick up.
Yeah, I pocket the gold because
just it's mine. It's fine.
Well, I did the bulk of the fighting, so I don't see why not.
Yeah, well, it seems fair. Asaka doesn't complain at least. We'll see with the rest of the party.
Well, Tatsi might argue that over a brew or something, but because he would look at it that he assisted by entangling and holding them back, so making it easier for the macho bird to swack them. But he's not going to do that here.
That seems fair.
If it comes up at a tavern or so he'll drop one or two.
Well, I'm sure we'll bring it up later. So as you guys are traveling towards your final destination, well, not your final destination, but your port of rest, Port Castigliar, you notice a group of individuals, not particularly quiet, but not armed and armored like the Flaming Fist. Maybe they've noticed you even, but they are not like traveling right towards you or right next to you. So they just kind of walk by. Charles, could you roll 3d6 for me? Actually, roll me 2d6, and then David, roll me 1d6.
All right, a 5 and a 2.
And a 1d6, did you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, rolling it now. Hang on, let me get rid of these d10s. 1d6, rolling. I got a 3.
Okay. So this group is made up of 7, like 10 different fighters, a caster, like healer of some sort, and what looks to be like a leader who seems to be more well equipped and with lighter armor, that has this snake coiled on their shoulder. And they just walk by you near enough for you guys to notice them with your passive perceptions, but that's about it. And don't seem to be showing any interest.
Does
Do you
Tatsi,
guys, do you guys do anything with them or not?
does Tatsi recognize the one with the snake on its shoulder?
Roll history with advantage. Or actually, nature would be more appropriate here. With advantage.
Okay. All right, that is nature 17.
That is not just any snake. You are noticing the telltale signs of wings. It is a flying snake that a organization called the Zentrim often employ as messengers. They're the only thing you know about them beyond that is that they're some sort of mercenary group.
Did the people that I fought in the city have the same tattoo or not?
Which ones?
The ones that hassled me at like the Temple of Sathras. They said they were Zentrum is why.
Yes. Yeah. They don't. Most of them don't have tattoos. 3 of them have notable tattoos that clearly show them as Zentrum, but also show them as, traditional Chultans. And then the one with the snake also has a tattoo that kind of comes up along the neck onto the chin, on one side. So you're pretty sure this is a Zentrum group. You think that those 2 groups are the same groups?
Okay, well they were jerks, so I avoid them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a history check from Makahutli as well? Just normal history.
Okay, well, I mean, all I'm doing is I recognize, like, I'm going to fail the history check, that almost guaranteed.
That's fine.
So I got a 17, which makes it a 16.
Okay. Yeah. So the Zentrim are often you might say, the butt of your complaints for a few different reasons. First of all, they're foreign mercenaries. Second of all, they have largely been replacing a lot of the guards in the lower city of Port Nanzaru. So there's actually a number of them around in positions of a nominal authority. And you believe that at least one, if not all, of the merchant princes are associated with the Zentrim, like in some way, like they use them. So these people are the you would consider the merchant princes foreign
fascists. They're all fascists.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But
I'm still going to avoid them because, like,
they don't seem to take any interest in you, and you guys don't seem to take any interest in them. Like, you guys, or sorry, I should say, they don't take any interest in you if you don't take any interest in them.
How far away are they from us?
We'll say 80 feet. Like,
okay.
Like the group itself is 80. There might be a few that are closer.
There's like a whole bunch of them, and I just got like freaking in a big fight, so I'm not going to bother them.
No, I was just wondering whether or not they were within 30 feet is all.
Now, if like Tatsi does something to rile them, I'm just going to make a hide check.
Yeah, that seems fair.
But if they're not within 30 feet, then Tatsi's just going to be somewhat silent, holding their basically stealthing, hiding, watching as they go by.
Yeah.
trying to look for any distinguishing marks of in the hierarchy, like you know,
Actually, what I will say is this: there's nothing interesting about them per se. They could be dangerous. They're not particularly liked by most of the groups here, but they are heading opposite the direction of the port.
oh, okay.
So, like, if you wanted information about the port, you might be able to ask them, and they might have information. That's the only reason you might want to interact with them.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
actually,
what?
that's not the only reason, but that's the only reason that's obvious, I should say, to anybody in the port. That could be obvious to anybody in the
Yeah,
port.
but
Yeah.
these guys gave me a hard time back in the city, so they're jerks.
Yeah, they're not particularly nice people.
So I don't want to. So I'm just letting because any sort of information, I'm gonna have to like try to wheedle it out of them in some way, and I'm not good at that because I'm just like a freaking beat stick.
Sounds good. David, did Bubblegum want to interact with them at all, or you're currently muted, just so you know?
All the zombies are dead, yeah?
Zombies are dead. These group of foreign mercenaries are passing by the group after traveling a number of hours later.
Okay.
And the party seems like they're not interested in interacting with them, but they do seem to be coming from the direction of the port that you're heading.
Okay. All right.
So are they leaving a trail that would be easy to follow back to the port?
Maybe you could try.
I wish to, I guess, put my arrow away, and my short bow away, and then, and I guess just wait around until everyone's ready to carry on with their adventures.
Okay. So yeah, the group continues carrying on with their adventures, I suppose.
Okay.
And you make your way. You make camp, and end your day. End this day, probably only a day out from the port.
Tatsi,
So
Tatsi would want to look at the trails, the tracks.
okay,
And
go ahead and roll a survival check. And they're humanoids, so you might have advantage.
Let's see here. That's you said survival, right?
Yep.
That's a 19.
Okay. Yeah. They do seem to maybe it came from that direction. You could follow the tracks if you want to.
Yeah. But Tatsi will keep that in mind. But he's going to be looking to see if some of the prints, if he could tell, maybe by species, possibly, of the prints, whether they were human, whether they were dwarven or such. In that vent, he's going to look to see maybe if they were Yanti.
Yeah. Three of them seem to be Chultan. You could tell that just from looking.
Okay.
Maybe there was a few that were part Chultan. You're not sure.
Okay.
The rest of them. I mean, there might have been a dwarf in there. There could have been some elves.
Okay.
Not very likely,
but nothing you could easily tell as being.
Okay, that's fine because Tatsi was working with an idea.
Yep.
And like that. That's all. But that fills in the story. That fills in the storyline for Tatsi to work
with. Yeah. What were you saying, Chris?
Nothing.
Okay. So you guys make camp. You rest. Put your rain catchers out. It seems to be raining as usual.
Tatsi look for any big leaves or cup plants to see if any water gathers in them.
Okay.
To claim the water out of them to refill his water bag.
Yeah. While you are still in a jungle area, you've moved to kind of a different, what do you say, not climate, but different ecosystem.
Okay.
A different part of the island, basically, and some of the broad leaves that you would normally find on the trees have given way to some of the to a bit more smaller and taller trees.
Okay.
So you think it would be possible to do something like that? You'd have to climb like really high up to get some big leaves.
Okay. It was just what he was looking for that would be easily around for him to do that. But if it's not, then he's really not.
Doesn't look like it would be easy. It
Yeah.
It looked like it'd be a tough climb. Okay. So yeah, you guys rest. Make camp. Everything's fine. You wake up the next morning. Can I get a con save from everybody?
All right. Well, while we're sleeping, I roll my last hit die and get 7 hit points.
That's totally fine. Yeah.
Con save. Okay, that is a 17 for Tatsi.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 and got a 20.
Okay. And David?
Pink Demon, you're muted, Pink Demon.
Also known as bubblegum. Pink demon. It's pretty much the same thing.
Hey, you get bubble gum stuck in your hair, it's like a demon trying to get it out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. that to me means that I just go to a barber and shave it. Like then I'm not even gonna, I mean I'll cut it out, but I'm gonna shave it at that point.
It means to me.
I think David might be AFK for the moment.
Yeah, it means for me. I spank my grandchild.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. All right. Yep. Everything seems fine. Azaka applies another thing of bug repellent stuff. Eat some food. And Tatsi. So the rain that evening was actually a little bit less than normal.
Okay.
And so while there is enough water for Makahutli and Azaka, Tatsi and Bubblegum both find themselves. Well, actually, Bubblegum has enough water too because she is the rain catcher. So Tatsi, you're kind of in a pinch here because nobody has water to give.
Yeah. All right.
And you didn't collect any of your own.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more gently, only like an inch of rain rather than the usual Bonkersville amounts.
Tatsi, I have to deal with that.
Yeah. So.
Does he still have some of his poison water in the water skin?
You still.
Or did he drink? Or did he drink it all to get to this point?
You probably drank it all at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, you did have some in your backpack, if I remember your pack, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Because Azaka shared with you last time, you could basically you'd be drinking from that, and that would be today's.
Okay.
But you're running out, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay. And can I get everybody who's here roll me a d20?
Oh, I guess I won't be there then.
That's a 10 on the D20 for Tatsi.
10?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
I got a 4.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I hope that's Red Dragon. Red Dragon Wandering Monster. Interesting.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
I think we're looking at weather conditions.
Maybe. Actually, so right now. So yeah, it's raining as it comes to the morning. It's still raining pretty gently. And it actually looks like it might clear up for a bit later today, but right now it's just raining slightly. Hold on. Ooh. No, probably not. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Those are comments that are just.
Yep, that's the best part about being a GM. Just like,
Yes.
yes, I sure.
Doesn't even faze me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let me see what the other one does.
40 event.
Yeah, like, I like events. Who doesn't like events? It means you get zombies heads that never die.
I need one for my other axe.
It's exactly, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's boring. I mean, that's a cool idea, but later. Okay, so, you guys travel the rest of the day without issue. Pretty much all day. It's a clear day. It clears up as it starts getting to the evening, and I'm pretty sure this is what it is. No, right. Your survival is what? Modifier is what, Charles?
+8.
Okay, so let me just do that. Okay. Yeah. You make great headway and actually get to what looks to be like an opening in the jungle to this kind of beach area. There's still low shrubs and some mountainous areas some rocks that seem to have been pushed close to the bay. You can now see the ocean out this direction. You see that the hill kind of slants downward. You don't see the port or town yet, but you can see that there are various vines and stuff. It is reaching evening, so you can decide whether you want to try to push yourselves. It would be pretty tough to get to the port itself today, but you could try like another 4 hours of walking, basically, or you could camp here tonight, out kind of amongst the rocks and the beach, and plants and stuff, or push yourselves.
And I would just imagine that like they would close the gates at night anyway, so
It's a fair point. Fair point.
I say we just camp on the beach.
Okay.
And we dig some clams.
Sure. Roll a
Yeah.
survival check.
I shall.
Great. I love it.
I'll camp on the beach and just fiddle around with my little toy.
Great. Love it. Yeah. Just
Tansi will help with organizing, setting up the camp there on the beach, and wanting to have a place where he could maybe work on updating his map when he has some downtime if he's not on watch or sleeping.
All right, sounds good. What was your survival check?
I got a 12.
Or Chris? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you find some food. For enough for 2 people. Your choice of who you offer.
That's a lot of clams.
Yeah. Yeah. This seems like a healthy area. Yeah.
Wants to have a clam bake.
Yeah. You must have found the area where people don't go clamming often. It's at this point, Bubblegum starts feeling a little chilly.
Okay.
Like the temperature feels like it's taken a notable drop.
All right.
The rain has stopped, but
All right. I'll cast bonfire in front of me, like a little bonfire.
Yep.
And just like keep myself warm.
So you use it to boil the clams.
Sounds
Yep.
good. Makahuli immediately thinks the same, or not Makahuli. Azaka's thinking the same thing. Like, oh yeah, perfect. That was the fastest campfire ever.
Yep.
Great. I love it.
That's the reason why I got it, really.
Yep. Seems good.
Plus,
you haven't seen my pyromancer who casts its spell all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And basically, I use it to smell things if I want to later on.
Okay.
I smelt clams cooking.
I smelt like bits of metal.
I smelt clams cooking.
Okay.
And
Cool.
being that we're at about the nighttime, since they're busy cooking and stuff, Tatsi stay on watch and guard for this first, we'll say, the 3 hours, 4 hours or so.
Okay, sounds good. Hold on. Let's see here.
I shall take the last watch, so that way I get 8 hours of sleep.
Sounds good. All right. So Makahutli's last, Tatsi's first. Is that what you said?
Yep.
And a belly full of clams.
Yeah. And does Bubblegum offer watch? Azak will take mid.
Yeah. I'll take a rest. I'm not gonna do a watch.
Okay.
Because I need a lot. I need my rest because I'm a spellcaster.
Fair enough. A good excuse as always. The excuse
Indeed.
of every spellcaster. So yeah. Can I get a?
So wake him at 7 hours 59 minutes.
Exactly. Exactly. Hold up. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a perception check from Tansi as you sit down to rest? The night seems to be clear, so the rain catchers are out, but they're probably not going to get very much.
That's a 19 for perception.
Okay. You happen, so you're working on your map. Maybe you have a good sense of the stars right now, so you really want to get the precise measurements while you're on watch.
Yeah.
You're keeping an eye out too, every once in a while, looking around, seeing if any people from the town or from the port come up or anything else. When there is this kind of strange smell, like well, you just recently were fighting zombies. It smells a lot like rotting or dying flesh.
I'll silently move or stealthily move over to the rest of the party. If they're asleep, I'll kind of shake them and say, "Get up, get up. We got something that smells of rotten meat headed our way. Maybe more zombies."
It's just the clams.
And then after Tatsi goes through that, he'll look for a place to hide.
Okay, there's a number of rocks and
Okay.
small brush that you can hide. Roll a stealth check.
Okay, that will be a 15.
Okay. Okay. So Azaka gets up. She's like, "Is it on my watch already?" And she starts like getting up to get ready for her watch, pretty much. When you mentioned zombies, she starts like looking around for them too, but she's like, I mean, I smell what you're smelling, but I don't see anything. Makahuli doesn't get up. Is that
No,
right?
I'll get up and hide too, just because I got a 20. I got a 15 on my hide.
All right, sounds good. And what about Bubblegum? Does Bubblegum get up and?
Yeah, I guess I'll get up and I use disguise and cast disguise. No, I can't. I get up and hide as well. So yeah, I'm gonna roll hide, stealth.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's the 12.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys get up, you guys hide. You all pretty much agree there is a strong smell of something in the air, but you kind of wait there for 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, maybe Makuhuli's kind of eyes are drooping again. Like, it doesn't seem to be anything around, just this smell of death on the air.
Tatsi's going to stay hidden and try to be as quiet and watchful as he
so
can.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start marking down times, and you guys can tell me when you're done. All right, 10 minutes.
Can I hide myself and then go to sleep in where I'm hidden?
Yeah, go ahead and make another check though. Maybe a hey, go to make a survival check. It's
Okay.
like up into a hiding position.
11.
Okay. Sure. So you start setting yourself up to rest in hiding, behind a rock. 2 rocks. Now, what about Bubblegum? 10 minutes has passed. Does Bubblegum do anything in particular? You're muted.
I'm going to wind up my little toy and send it out. I'm going to send it out 10 feet away from me and let it record noise.
Okay. Do you know how long that recording lasts? Like how long it's open to record?
It keeps going until I pick it up.
Okay, cool. I like it. So yeah, you send it out. 20 minutes pass. 30 minutes pass. 40 minutes pass. At this point, Azaka does a similar. Honestly, just like goes back to bed. If it is, she's like, Dancy, if it's just wake me up when it's my watch. I don't know what this is.
Okay. I guess then I'll come out of hiding and then pick up my little toy and see if and play back any noise.
Yeah, it's playing back the noises that you heard, just slightly differently, including at the very end of Zaka just being like, Datsy, wake me up if something actually happens. Right.
Okay. And I put it back in my little backpack, and then I will. I'll find a nice thick bush or something and hide in there, and then fall asleep in the bush.
All right. Roll survival check.
Okay. Survival. I got a 6, 7.
7. Okay. And just out of curiosity, David, did you spend any hit die the previous night's rest? Or wait, no.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So you're still injured from the zombie fight then?
Yes. That's why I'm resting.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So you head into this bush. You fall asleep there. Charles, you tell me if your character ever stops hiding for this. 50 minutes pass. An hour passes. All right.
Tatsuya stay.
Stay in there until your watch is done. Okay.
Until my watch is done.
All right.
And then move over to whoever next up on the list, which he will assume is Azaka.
Yep, that's correct. Can I get another perception check then from Tatsi?
Okay, that's a whole lot better there. That will be a 26.
Okay. So, you go to wake up Azaka. She's just at her normal space. When you notice something strange is happening, let's see here. Let's see. So it's going to be. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. The bush that Bubblegum hid in is shifting in an unnatural way.
Okay. Tatsi would holler, "Alarm! Alarm! To arms! To arms! We're under attack!" And then he'll go
the
back.
The sky is falling.
He'll go back.
Falling, yep.
Then he'll go back to where he was hiding and hide again.
Oh, and I'll get out of the bush.
Nope. Roll initiative first.
Oh, God.
Okay. Initiative.
Someone that doesn't like spellcasters.
His initiative for Tatsi is 20, and his stealth will be still 15.
Okay, I got 3.
You haven't stealthed yet, by the way.
Okay, but it'd be if he does, I'll use that just because it's fair. I rolled it and I stated it.
Okay, so what did Bubblegum get?
I got a 3.
3. Tatsi's initiative was what?
20.
20. All right. And Makahutli?
Does it wake me up?
You don't have to wake up.
Well, I mean, I guess if I heard it, I would wake up.
What's your passive? What's your passive perception?
Does it start at 8 or 10? I think it's 13 is what it is.
It's 10 plus proficiency.
Yeah, so 13.
So 13. Okay. Yeah, you hear it.
All right, so I rolled an 18 initiative.
Okay. So, Tatsi, you are the only one who is not surprised in this round of initiative, besides something else, which we won't get to. So you've alarmed everybody, and you are the first to act.
Tatsi will move back to where he was hiding if it's within 40 feet.
It is, we'll say.
Okay, and
Sounds
then
like a dead gnome to me.
And then he'll go ahead and hide using that stealth
15
check.
Stealth.
Yeah,
sounds good.
And pull out instead of his bow and arrow, he's going to pull out his sling with a bullet in it, and just kind of wait and see. If he sees an enemy.
Okay. Let's see. You notice as you go into this bush to hide and ready the action that it's purposely blocking your movement. The bush, the plants that you're in.
Okay. Since I moved, I can't move again.
Yeah.
Okay. Free action. It's gonna mess with his stealth, but he's gonna holler, "Watch out for the bushes! Something's wrong with them!"
Okay. Good to know. Maka Hootley, you wake up. You hear this. You're surprised. Azaka, same problem. Bubblegum, same problem.
Sounds like a dead gnome to me. That's what it sounds like.
So, that said, Bubblegum, as he says that, watch out for the bushes, and you wake up, a vine lashes around your throat, and you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Oh shit!
You can feel it wrapping around you, and these spines stabbing into you, and there's this moment where you realize that these spines have this substance on them that is discoloring your skin, and as it stabs into you.
Alright, and I'm unconscious.
At 11 points of bludgeoning, you are you watch this happen, and you're like, oh no, and then just fall unconscious. Like, that's how that works. Tatsi, it's your turn, and does Tatsi have dark vision?
Yes, but
So you can see that there is these plants that are moving, but with your dark vision, your passive perception, at this point, you notice that Bubblegum has been wrapped up in them rather than just being blocked like you were.
Well, okay. I'm taking it that the first set of actions I did was on a surprise round.
Effectively.
Okay, because it just seemed like I was out of initiative order.
So it happens. So there's no surprise round, quote unquote, in fifth edition. What it is that people have the surprise condition. Yeah. Everybody else fell asleep except you. So you were not surprised and warned everybody, but they woke up and were still surprised. So it's your turn again. The surprise condition has left everybody, but at this point, Bubblegum's unconscious.
Damn, no. He'll because he's thinking it's a plant and such, and not sure of whether that would work for him or not. I'm just openly thinking through the process. He will go ahead and fire the bullet from the sling at the plant that has bubble gum, trying to injure it enough to maybe release bubble gum.
Okay. That's going to be possible. So it's not, but because she's both in a bush and it's around her, there's both a disadvantage to the attack roll and a chance of hitting her.
Okay. The disadvantage is would that be negated by the fact of his feat of perceptive?
Perceptive?
Yeah, I gain expertise with perception or proficiency. If not, so already having it, I don't have a disadvantage on my perception checks from being lightly obscured area, dim light, provided that I can still both see and hear. That's what I'm trying to get at. If not, then it's no big deal.
It's more like disadvantage from like cover.
Okay. In that case, then I ignore cover with my fighting style. If it's
okay,
within
within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, we'll say that you don't have disadvantage. There's still a chance of hitting her, but there's not disadvantage.
Okay. All right, that will be. Let's see here. That's 11 on the die, and Come on up there. What's my sling modifier here?
And slings have a range of like 20 to 80, is that right?
30 to 100, 30 to 120.
30 to 120. Okay, cool.
So that's a 17 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay. 4 points of damage.
Hey, that's not nothing.
Well, that's the lowest I can roll on that. I rolled a 1 plus my 3.
Yeah, it hits it, but it doesn't release.
Yeah, okay. And pretty much that's right at the moment, that's what Tatsi would be doing, looking, seeing, alarming, letting them know that bubblegum's all wrapped up,
Yep. Sounds
and such.
Maka Hootley.
I guess he's being attacked by a bush, huh? How far away is he from me?
40 feet.
I guess I will move up and like starting to like try to cut him free from like the vines.
Cut bubblegum free?
Okay. Yeah, like attacking the bush, like cutting him free.
Chop, chop, chop. Okay, sounds good. Make an athletics check.
Athletics. Do I still get to do damage? I mean, yeah, I can athletics check. That's no problem. It's actually higher than my attack, I think. 23 on the athletics check.
Okay, so you start chomping into this vine. You can see little vines kind of coming off of it, and this bush is like shifting to try to block your movement. But you manage to chop and yank this stuff off, and it releases its grip on her.
All right.
You have an offhand attack if you'd like to make it.
All right, can I grab him and use my bonus action to dash away?
Can you dash as a bonus action?
I absolutely can dash as a bonus action.
Then sure.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab him and dash away.
You pick this unconscious gnome up and...
Yeah, he weighs nothing to me, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. And yank it away. Now, you don't get very far because you had to stand up from your current location, move, and then get back. But you do manage to grab and do all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
As long as I'm out of melee range with it.
Yep. Azaka stands up and no longer surprised, saw your little sling attack at the bush and goes, really? Plants now? These are probably assassin vines. And then starts moving toward the bush to attack it as well. And that does hit. One of them at least. For 6 more damage. And also starts championing the bush. David, I need a death saving throw for you.
Okay. Okay, one step closer to death.
All right. 1 out of 3. It is the vine's turn, and at this point, it has 2 targets. It decides Tatsi is the better choice. So you watch as this vine just kind of rears up. A huge, like 20-foot distance vine coming off from like pretty far away from the camp comes down onto Tatsi. Does a 8 hit Tatsi?
No.
All right, you like, oh no, dodge so hard, and you dodge. That's what you do. It is Tatsi's turn.
All right.
You can see little extra vines kind of stretching out from it, and the plants nearby continue to shift and seem to
I will go ahead and dash away from the vines and the bushes,
Yep. Okay.
and that would take that, and then I would put my sling up and start reaching for my bow. But that's I think action economy. That's about as far as I could go.
Okay.
Since
so
I dashed.
you dash away from this thing and you get your bow out and arrow, but you have an attack jab. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Makahutli, it's your turn.
I shall move out of. How far do I think that those vines reach?
20 feet.
How far away am I from it?
Currently 20 feet.
All right, so I shall move 10 feet back and set the gnome on the ground and pull my weapons. And then I guess use my bonus action to rage this round. And then next round, I don't have to attack this round if I rage, right? I can attack next round.
You could, yeah.
Okay. And like not get exhausted. That's what I mean.
Oh, you mean be kicked out of it?
Yeah.
As long as you attack before the end of your next round or take damage.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'll do. I'll rage.
All right. Sounds good. All right. It's Azaka's turn. She engages with the Vine of Death, also known as the Assassin's Vine, and manages to hit once. Just once, as usual, for a bit more damage. Bubblegum, gonna need a death save.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll press it one more step closer to death.
Yep. All right. It's the Vine's turn. Let's see. Everybody has moved away, so you see that. Yet, yeah, I'll attempt to attack Azaka. What's one of these things? Kiss poor dumb. Okay. All right. Yeah. It attacks her and grapples her. She goes, ow, 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 ow. It's Totsi's turn.
Totsi will go ahead and take your arrow and shoot the vine that has
Azaka.
Azaka.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Oh, crit.
Nice.
And... all right, that's that'll be 10 plus 13 points of piercing damage.
All right. You strike it. You see it chop off some of these. So you see it chop even the main root, this main vine portion, and then these small vines just kind of wrap around anyway, coming off of it. Okay. Makahutli, it's your turn.
I shall move in and engage it in melee.
Okay.
Using my bonus action to take an extra attack.
Sounds good.
12 was the lowest one.
Okay.
Does 12 hit?
12 does not.
Okay, so the other one was 24. I imagine that hits.
That does, yes.
Okay. I do 9 points of damage to it.
All right. It is Azaka's turn. She is grappled and restrained. She kind of looks at the situation, and there's a moment where she kind of turns her head, and it looks like she's about to try to break this grapple, but she kind of stops and instead grabs something from her belt and chucks it. We'll see if she gets where she needs to. So it's strength, no proficiency. Okay, yep. Bubblegum, you regain 6 HP as a potion of healing smashes into your face.
Okay.
You need to go to bed.
Start of its turn. Its turns. All right. Azaka starts looking sick to her face. But that is all. Yeah. Actually, let me just do that. I see. 5 more. Bubblegum, it's your turn.
I guess I'll stay unconscious because I just recover HP. So I guess it takes me. I guess it
stand up, half of your movement. Yep.
Yeah. So I just stand up, half my movement, and cast bonfire on the bloody bush.
Okay. Are you trying to cast it where Azaka is, or are you trying to cast it like further from where the vine seems to come from?
I was going to cast it right in the middle of the bush.
Okay, that's fine. So it starts burning up that bush real good. And mine as well.
1d8 damage, yeah?
Yeah, at the end of the turn, we'll get to that.
Okay.
It's the end of each. Okay. So you see this vine that is wrapped around Azaka just pull her away from the fire and the bush toward some other plant foliage near it. Yeah, go ahead and roll the D8.
You want me to roll 1d8, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought you... sorry.
Not a problem.
That's all right. Roll in. All right, it does 7 points of damage.
That bush is immolated and destroyed instantly. Gone. You still have the bonfire there if you want it, but the bush is dead. Tutsi, it's your turn.
All right. So she's still grappled, correct?
Grappled and restrained. Yep.
Tatsi will shoot another arrow.
Okay.
And that will be a 17. Yeah.
Sounds good.
17. And that will be, let's see, 5 plus 3, 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 8 points of piercing damage. All right.
And has it moved any closer to Tatsi on the distance, or has it reached its distance?
It is not. It has not moved any closer to Tatsi.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like it is content with trying to attack Azaka and just pull it towards.
Okay.
Pull her towards it.
Alrighty, yeah. So that explains the situation for Tatsi. So that's what Tatsi's doing.
All right. Makahuli.
No, actually, I'll attack it twice.
So at this point, the long arm that has grabbed Azaka and pulled her close is not anywhere near where you're at. Do you move toward where Azaka is?
I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna smack it.
Okay. So you smack the arm.
Nah, I guess I'll attack the bush. I'll get up to it. Where
Okay.
as far away from, like, I don't know how many square, because there's no map, so I can't tell where the fire is. But I'm going to be out of the range of the fire if I can.
Yeah. The fire was next to you, but you don't. You just move away, and that's fine.
Okay.
No biggie.
I'm going to attack the main body of the bush because that's what I think
Go for it.
is more important.
Make those attacks.
21 and 14.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Okay, 13 on the first one.
Okay.
And 6 on the second one.
Okay. So you chomp into this bush, and as you start attacking it, you realize very quickly that there's definitely some other plants that are moving to try to block you, but there's definitely this weird, almost reddish colored roots to this long vine, and you see, and the smell that you were smelling earlier becomes very pungent. You can tell there is a corpse underneath, like maybe multiple corpses. You're very decomposed, but yeah, underneath this plant. Okay, and it's still moving. All right. Zaka's turn. She's gonna attempt to break out and probably fail. Yep, that sounds about right. It's Bubblegum's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast bonfire on the character that's stuck in the bush.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
I'm trying. Well, don't want to burn her, but what I want to do is set her free. So, like, I want to burn the bush.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep, sounds good. I like it.
So I'm trying to free her from with fire. Burn, burn, burn.
So what you notice, Makahuli and Bubblegum and Tatsi, is that as this fire erupts around this plant that Azaka's been being pulled toward, a portion of the plant, like in the middle of the shrubbery, just pulls itself out.
Tell me,
You can see
good sir, what shrubbery is it?
What shrubbery is it? Exactly.
Yeah,
and you can
what
see
shrubbery?
these kind of reddish roots kind of drag this strange plant with lots of little vines that twist and move away from the fire, and just pulls Azaka with it. And it is going to... yeah, I think that's what it's going to do. And you see a second long vine reach out and attack Makahutli. Does a 17 hit Makahutli?
I guess. That's my AC.
All right. So you take 11 bludgeoning damage, cut in half to 5, and are grappled.
Okay.
You feel these spines going to stab into you, and this feeling of poison affecting you. Tatsi, it's your turn.
Tatsi will take his last arrow, and you said Tatsi sees the roots pull themselves up and move.
And start moving, yeah.
Tatsi's going to shoot for the roots there with his arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay, that's let's see here. That's it. 23.
23 hits.
All right. All right. That'll be 11 piercing damage.
Chunk. Another one of these arrows hit, and you can see this thing is starting to get very sluggish as it attempts to get away and attack you. At the start of Makahutli's turn, you take 16 points of poison damage. But then it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna break free.
Sounds good. Roll athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Whichever one is strength based.
Athletics.
All right, I got a 26.
You break out of this thing easily. Nope. Get out of here.
And then I'm going to disengage because fuck this noise.
Okay. How far do you move? Actually, maybe I have a different question. You can disengage as a bonus action or not?
Well, I'll just run away then.
Okay. So how far do you move?
30 feet.
Okay. So we'll take its attack of opportunity with disadvantage. That does not hit you. That's 14. So you get out of its excessively long reach.
And then I dash another 30 feet.
Right, and then you're like, no, I'm out of here. Zaka is still in its grip and will try to break free also.
I thought she broke free last turn.
Nope. Are you kidding me? Whenever she tries to make strength checks, it never works. But she does break out this turn. And we'll do a similar thing of running away. And yeah, it can't attack because he used reaction.
I thought if she... Okay.
So yeah, she moves away from this thing too, honestly. She's like, nope, 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 ow, ow, ow. This sucks. I feel so sick. Bubblegum, you are noticing now that your fire is, it like moves away from them to not be hurt.
All right. Let me see. What can I do?
So is grappling me and never mind.
It was, but then you broke out of it. So
I will. I'll hit it again with a firebolt.
Firebolt.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a firebolt.
Sounds good. Roll to hit.
Alright. Okay, so that'll be my intelligence. Plus 5. Woohoo!
Yep. That's right.
That is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
What's damage for firebolt? Forgot.
D6, D8, D6, D8, D10.
D8, I think.
D10.
D10, alright. So I'm going to do 1d10 damage to it. I do 8. Pew!
You hit it, and it seems resistant to fire.
Boo.
Because that's dumb, but it has it, so... Anyway, okay.
What does resistance do? Half damage or something?
Half damage, yeah.
Okay.
So at this point... So... actually, that attack had advantage. Go ahead and crit fish.
Who?
You. Go ahead and roll another d20 to see if you got a crit.
Okay. No.
Okay. It starts moving in a direction towards Azaka. and then moves again. It's slow, kind of walking pace towards Azaka, and with 5 and 10, okay, and that's all it does. It's Tatsy's turn.
How far away is it from Tatsy right now?
Oh, 55 feet.
Okay. Tatsy will draw both his short swords.
Mm-hmm.
No, short sword and a dagger. Dagger on the offhand. And we'll go ahead and move 30 feet towards it, yelling for Azaka, come this way! And he's going to set himself to try to attack it with those if it comes his way as far as that.
Okay. You said that was 30 feet closer, you said?
Yeah, he moved up 30 feet. That way he could ready that action.
All right. Sounds good. Makahutli, it's your turn. You're a good 60 feet away, 60 feet away. Or, sorry, 55 feet away.
My name's Paul, and that problem's yours.
I'm out. Goodbye.
Yeah, if I move into thing, it's just gonna kill me. So
yeah, that thing is
I run away.
Mean. Okay, Azaka's turn. She will move toward Tatsi, and say, "What are we doing?"
I move. I do not. I move away from Tatsi.
I know that. Azaka moves towards Tatsi.
Yeah.
What are we doing? She says.
Retreating.
Right. Okay. And then immediately veers to go further away from the creature rather than toward Tatsi.
Okay.
Okay. Bubblegum, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on it then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack roll.
Let's see if you're immune to bloody cold then. Bloody damn thing. All right. Advantage, yeah?
Yep.
All right. 17 plus 5.
That hits. Roll damage.
1d10.
And you have advantage. So crit fish.
Okay. Well, advantage on damage.
No. So roll the attack again and see if you got a 20.
Okay. And I get no, just a 17.
Okay.
And I've done three. And I've done three. I've done 3 cold damage, and it's slowed for 10. Slowed down to 10 feet.
So it doesn't
and
seem to. Sorry, by 3 cold damage, do you mean what did you roll for your cold damage?
1d10.
But what'd you get?
3.
Okay. Okay. So the D8, just so you know, but 3 is fine. You notice that it barely takes any of that damage also, because stupid. But it also slows significantly. The only thing that starts moving is its tentacle vines.
Okay.
Then
I'll run away. Run away.
Run away. All right.
And then I say, Rabbit, rabbit, where are you, rabbit? Little rabbit, little white rabbit, where are you? There's a bush for you to kill.
Exactly. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah.
I shall go and find the Holy Grail. I should go find the Holy Grenade of Aquatoire to blow up the bush.
Bush, exactly. It's Tatsy's turn. You thought it would get within reach of you at this point, but it doesn't move at all. It's like moving its arms around to like reach toward things, but at a slow pace.
Okay, and so none of my compatriots are entangled in it, grappled by it,
Nope.
and
They are all a good distance away, with you being the closest one at 25 feet.
Tatsi will go ahead then and dash towards the port city in that direction. So he'll do 60 feet towards the port city, putting distance between that monstrous bush and
Okay.
and like that, and hopefully Azaka and Bubblegum and Matazuki,
Macho Bird, yeah.
will see me and hopefully follow in suit as far as that trying to get away from them.
Yeah.
Not the party, but them being the vines and such.
Yeah. Makahuli, do you escape as well? Do you
Yeah, I'm not going to re-engage with this
abscond?
thing.
Okay.
I run away and join the circus, and I'll run.
Right.
I'll run to the
Exactly.
city.
Exactly. Let's see. This is interesting. Azaka does not run away with you guys, but definitely keeps her distance to wait for Bubblegum. So, what does Bubblegum do? David. David.
Bubblegum.
Oh, I do the dash action. Sorry, I move 30 feet.
All right, so you get out of there. All right. We're out of initiative. You guys ran away.
Okay.
Okay, I keep going until I'm within sight of the city, and then I'll camp like outside the walls of the city.
Okay. You start running until you can see the city. I'm assuming Tatsi is doing a similar thing, and Bubblegum.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Tatsi will be looking around to make sure that the party's all there, and if not, he'll try to locate them visually, if possible.
Yeah. So you guys go out, and maybe it's just because it's dark and your dark vision doesn't reach that distance. So it is pretty close to a full moon, actually. So it's actually, you probably do have a low light vision in the area. But that said, as you guys are going out that direction, we'll say for 5-10 minutes, you think you have a commanding view of this beach, and you think you see a few like small houses maybe out toward the beach, but like miles away.
Okay.
I'm going to keep running at 30 feet towards the city.
Like, that's going to be a long run. Like, yeah, miles, and probably at least 10 miles away. Actually, I'm going to say at least 5 miles away, although it's really hard to tell with the lighting.
Tatsi will look and see, like I said, doing the head count. If he doesn't see Azaka and whatnot, he'll pull on up and actively start looking for not to leave her behind.
Okay. You kind of stop and start looking for her to not actually leave her behind, as you suspected, or as you guessed. She had not followed you guys when you first started running. About a minute later, she does catch up.
Okay.
And she says, where are we going?
I guess into the city.
I point to the big dark city towers.
Someplace away from those things.
Yeah. Okay. We left all of our stuff back there, though.
Well, you guys may have.
Well, okay, fine, but like that's still. Well, that's where you get your water too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just.
All my stuff is on my back. I never actually took it off, so there you go.
You do not have your stuff, Bubblegum.
I didn't say I took it off.
You have
so...
well, but you would not have slept with a backpack on. So if you had specified they had grabbed it, I would have been fine with that. But at this point, you don't have anything that you didn't explicitly need to cast those spells.
And
so we'll say you have your component pouch.
Tatsi will ask, "How bad is everybody?"
All right, I'll go back to the spot where my bag is in.
Okay, well, you start heading back. Tatsi asks this, and Azaka looks sick, but she seems fine. Bubblegum looks bad, but conscious. Makahuli doing pretty good, a few bruises. I'm pretty sure you're pretty much uninjured, Tatsi.
Yeah, Tatsi is.
I sit there and I will sneak back, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna. What time is it? I mean, it's been
like it's the middle of the night.
I say we just wait till morning and go back and get
No, I'm gonna keep heading back until I find my bag.
Okay. So, well, enjoy your death.
Right, exactly. So Makahuli is fine with just leaving stuff there. You're stealthing away.
I mean, I would, because if we're going, there'd be no light. So even if we started running back, there's no guarantee that we would go back to the right spot. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it is a beach, so you're not going to get as lost as easily, but still.
Tatsi,
you're not wrong.
Will offer up some healing if anyone wants it.
Exactly.
And if we're gonna head back, are you sure we're gonna head back in the morning? Yeah.
That's what Makahuli mentioned.
You know what? Do whatever you want. It's your character.
And as long as we head back in the morning,
I accept your offer, Chris. Azaka will do whatever she wants. No, stupid NPC. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
no. If someone's offering healing, I'll take some. Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bubblegum looks pretty injured. Azaka looks pretty off. Actually, Bubblegum looks really off. She just looks really bad off. So Makahuli is trying to make it to the city, is what I'm hearing.
Oh no, I'm gonna camp away from this thing, and if we're gonna go back in the morning,
you're just gonna find another place to camp and try to camp and
safer looking ground is what the sounds of it sounds to me.
Because honest to God, a rain catcher and maybe 10 days worth of, or I guess a couple days worth of rations isn't worth really worrying about.
Sure.
Well, Bubblegum gets 7 points back from cure wounds.
Nice.
And is there anybody else that could use some healing?
Literally, you probably won't be able to heal enough to even bring me back to half.
Okay, but
Soccer has her hand raised, but she's she doesn't look too bad off. She just looks sick.
Okay, well, that's what Tatsi's doing. So if someone does say, "Yeah, I'll take some," he'll cast another cure wounds on that individual, and that is
okay. Go ahead and roll it then.
And that'll be 6 points for whoever.
All right.
And that takes
Azaka thanks you. She doesn't look that much better off, but she thanks you either way.
Yeah.
And
right at the moment, I can't do much for poison.
That's fair. So the party decides. So Makahuli finds a new safer place to camp, far away from any scary looking plants. Azaka joins him, Tatsi therefore probably joins him. Does Bubblegum try to go back, or does she stay with the group?
She stays with the party
Okay.
into the morning and sleeps.
Right. So you guys all get a short rest. After these 10, almost 12 hours here, because it's uncomfortable sleeping without any bedroll or anything. But you do get that rest. And you wake up the next morning.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a dice, one hit dice to recover some hit points.
That seems reasonable.
I think it is.
Coming of morning,
Mm-hmm.
you all think you could probably make your way back. You can see kind of your tracks. Azaka's feeling better. Bubblegum, you do feel better, like you're a bit less sore, but you feel very cold. Like something, you're like shaking and chittering, and your vision is blurred, and you're a little dizzy. Like something's wrong.
Can the rest of us see her shaking?
Yeah.
And
at this point,
Tatsi's going to say, that looks familiar.
Yeah.
That's what you get for sharing a water skin with somebody who's sick.
You're diseased. You're cursed. Ah!
I point out. I look at the water skin, which I saw him give him, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah," and I will say, "Yes, that is what happens when you share a water skin with somebody who is ill."
And Tatsi will say, "It only lasted a short while for me, but I have a very strong constitution. A little girl, I don't know about you.
You might not make it."
Oh well, doesn't matter.
That's what Tatsi is, the spin that Tatsi's going to place on it.
You know what I'll say to that? I say, choose life, choose a career, choose a job, choose Facebook, choose social media.
Exactly.
Choose
what's social media?
I don't know.
Choose to be who you want to be in life.
That's right.
But choose life.
The only social media I know is there at the bar. Her name is Media, and she's real social.
Indeed. But anyway, should we go?
So two things happen. You guys can get your bags, no problem. But the thing that happens before that, you guys notice, you don't see a city out on the beach at all.
Okay.
There's no city.
All right. Okay, it was illusion.
Strange.
Can I roll for sanity?
Yes. No. We'll roll for sanity. We'll roll. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Fuck it. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Plus
DC 5.
I pass.
Okay. Oh, wait. You might have disadvantage because you're sick. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. No, you're fine. You do pass. Okay. Yeah. No city. But you do head back. You find your stuff. It's not been messed with at all.
Okay.
You notice a dead plant off to the side there. I don't think you want to have anything to do with that. It's just not moving. And
all right. What I do is I get out my I pull out like a little tiny. I can pull out my dagger and cut off a bit of a leaf or branch.
It's got like a little spines like roses have.
Yeah. I like to cut off just like chop. Gently grab.
Yep.
Very slowly and very gently grab a bit. A bit of a branch and chop off the actual, a bit of spine or something. Yeah.
Yep.
And then put it in a what is it? A glass tube thing? Vial. Yeah.
Yeah, you can put a vial, a potion, whatever you want to.
Yeah, vial. I'll put it in the vial, put a lid on it, and then walk away.
Seems good. So yeah, you guys get all your stuff back. You kind of head back. Maybe like you didn't see it right the first time, but yeah, I mean, like the forest does kind of come like in a cone, so maybe it's like around a corner on one of these sides
it's
of
a
the jungle.
port, so if we follow the coast, we'll eventually find something.
You might find it, yeah, but like there's no city here. You can tell.
Totsy's gonna look for, say, tracks like from that group that we passed, to see if he can find those tracks in the sand beach area.
Yeah, you don't find it in the sand. It looks like it's too loose.
Okay.
But I will say, because of your earlier survival and you were kind of following them earlier, you do notice that they head down toward the beach, and they look like they're curving further south, like they're heading to the right, basically. Like they're heading towards the inlet.
Okay.
Towards the river that comes down that direction.
Totsy is saying, I think it's this way. Here, we got to go down. We got to go down, and I think they're hugging the coastline down some. Possibly, if I get further down and can find their tracks again, maybe there'd be better sign for me to pick up where they're actually headed.
Yep. And that is where we'll leave today's session.
All right.
Hey.
Good job, guys. This is definitely a deadly session. And actually, a clarification here. It probably will be deadly until you guys reach 5th level, since traveling through the jungle is supposed to be levels, 5 to 8 or whatever it is.
Well, I'm still level 2. How many XP does it get to level 3?
I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was a deadly session, you got 2 experience from the session.
Oh, nice.
You guys got some good role playing in there too. I like that. So I'll throw 1 inspiration to each of you for that.
Nice. I got 3 inspiration. Yay!
Woo! And as a reminder, obviously you can use inspiration to give yourself advantage, but you can also use 5 of them to give yourself an extra XP once you get 5. So
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you want to level up more quickly or whatever, however that works.
Yep.
Thank you all for
I'm
playing.
not level 3 yet. I need 1 more XP and I'll be level 3. Yay.
Oh no! Yep. And thank you all for playing. Hope you guys had